SportsCage podcast is brought to you by Fries Tallman Lumber in Regina and Fort Capel. Locally owned, rooted in our community for over 70 years. Check out the new Trex decking sale on this week as well. Fries Tallman in Regina and Fort Capel. Good Friday to you out there, Saskatchewan. It is the SportsCage on this Thursday for Access Communications. We're inside. If you're watching the stream, there you see the fellas, the three-pack in the SportsCage studio. Access Communication is trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Oof. Gotta get this camera set up right, boys. Got my SJHL hat on today. We're gonna be talking some SJHL. I'll give you the rundown here. For the next 3 hours, big and exciting news from Saskatchewan Lotteries and the Saskatchewan Roughriders today. We're going to talk about that in probably 3 minutes here. Let everybody know what the excitement is all about. Training camp reports. Dave Thomas is standing by at the Red Zone Sports Bar in Saskatoon. Sprinkle of the day. The commish, like I said, the commissioner of the SJHL, Kyle McIntyre, as I wear my SJHL hat. He's going to join us from Summerside, PEI. We need odds. Is he in a hotel? Is he at a gathering, some sort of mixer? Is he at the hockey rink? Those are your options. You guys think about it. We'll get back to me. WHL draft. We got some Pats audio from yesterday. Dale Durkach, clutch performer. Training camp report again in hour 2. The NASCAR report. And then in hour 3, Glen Suitor will join us. We'll have more audio from the camp. Dave Thomas sitting down with a number of players for a little one-on-one. So there it is. You're always welcome to participate. We love when you text in, especially you regulars. 936-6262. The Prairie Land Rentals text line. Prairie Land Rentals, 600 Albert Street, where you deal with the owner. Like the other day when the guy called and said, I heard you on the SportsCage. You got a lawnmower sale? Yeah, the robotic one's like $1,000 off. You get robots to cut your lawn, or push mowers, or zero turns, Husqvarna style, anything you need rental there. And then, obviously, all of our guests join us on the Western Pizza guest hotline. Western Pizza, generous amount of toppings, and all the Greek favorites you love. If you heard that coughing, it's not 80-year-old Guido in the studio. It's Sharky.
I didn't cough all day. I walk in here and I start coughing.
You sound like you've just been sucking back the unfiltered Demoriers for years.
Yeah, you know what? I'm getting better, though. I'm getting better. It's this has been the best day so far in the last 2 weeks.
When Sharky is here, he's for Flooring Superstore, Trent Dickin and his team. Over 20 years in business in flooring. And what you need flooring, it's not just the traditional flooring. They got things like fake grass, he's telling me they got. They got nice. the rubber kind of stuff that you want to put down on a court if you want to maybe make a pickleball court in your backyard. What do you got around your pool? Grass?
Decking from Fries Tallman.
Decking. Well, yes. They have a sale on right now there.
Yeah, they got a big sale on. Yeah.
Sharky's here. Okay, I teased it. Let's go out on the Western Pizza guest hotline, joined by Nicole from Saskatchewan Lotteries and Russ from the Saskatchewan Roughriders. It is a big day.
It is a big day.
It is awesome. I'll kind of read into this, and then, Nicole, you can take it. Saskatchewan Lotteries introducing the Rider Nation Scratch and Win ticket. I am going to be totally honest. It's been years since I've done a scratch and win, but I want to do this scratch and win. Nicole, with the Riders, how does this all come to fruition?
Oh, we are just so thrilled and excited to partner with the Riders on this only in Saskatchewan, one-of-a-kind ticket. So, gosh, it took us over a year to get this out into the wild. We're so excited to have it out there. So it's a $7 scratch and win ticket, loaded with prizes, both experiential, merchandise, and cash for all of Rider Nation. And of course, as with all Sask Lotteries Lotto Spot products, the proceeds go back to more than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups in the province.
Right.
So the The riders have been fantastic working with us on this. So I don't know, Russ, do you want to share and people excited about?
I want to throw to Russ from the Riders. Because I know you're a big scratch and win guy from way back. I think, do you use a penny or a dime? What do you use to scratch, first off, Russ? And then second question, talk about all the prizes and the swag and the different experiences that people can win as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I would, to answer your first question, I'd say it'd be a dime guy sitting in the cup holder. Unfortunately, not allowed to play this scratch and win ticket, but this really did start a year ago. So I was looking back in our emails as prep for this, and May 27th was the first call out, and then June 2nd was the first meeting a year ago. So it's been a tremendous effort to get to this point, and we're so excited to launch the tickets. So,
okay, so the experiences, get to, because the cash is great. $75,000 is like you can fill up a truck for almost like 10 times with that kind of money.
At least three
these days. Yeah. And then
we're definitely excited to bring these prizes to our fans. So give them the opportunity. So. Obviously, the opportunity to win 10 years worth of season tickets is pretty exciting. So we have 2 sets of those to be won. We have our home opener and our Labor Day Classic, which are 2 of our most sought after games. So to win a 21-person suite for the home opener in 2027, and then the Labor Day Classic in 2027 as well. And then on top of all that, we have season tickets for 2027. We have pairs of tickets to the 2027 Labor Day Classic in the AGT Lounge, which are very sought-after tickets. There's a great buffet in there.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Roast beef. Let's go. Shout out.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we have bonus prizes. So, there's 200 autograph packages to be won. So there's jerseys in football. So you'll win a jersey and a football that are autographed by our most popular guys. And then on top of that, we have 500 $100 gift cards to be won. So lots of great prizing.
Nicole, this isn't here forever, right? Like there's only a certain amount of these, and then once they sell out, like I think I might get one as a collector's item and put it up in our little rider bunk over there in the studio.
Well, what if it's the winner?
Then I'll know. Then I'll scratch it. Because they'll be like, oh, the one was never claimed, and I'll slink in here one night
minute, please.
And I'll scratch. But yeah, Nicole, there's only so many tickets available.
There's 300,000 for the whole province. So it seems like a big number, but they're going to go quickly. We're excited they're in all Lotto Spot retailers. We have 1,000+ retailers across the province. So head out to your corner store, your grocery store, your gas bar, starting on Tuesday and pick one of these up. Get one for moms, for dads, all those big dates coming up, just to celebrate the rider season starting, as well as just an easy reason to do so.
I got a question regarding the $75K. Is there only one cash prize and the rest are the experience prizes from the riders, or are there lesser cash prizes?
There are lesser cash prizes, so you can win anything from a free ticket, a free $7 value ticket, all the way up to $75,000, and there's two $75,000 prizes on the ticket.
Nice. That's what I'll win as a free ticket.
Okay, so and then the good news.
Ticket guy.
Good news is we'll be talking about this here for the next week, because I think starting next Tuesday on this program, we got the okay. We are going to be giving some of these away to our listeners.
Come on, really?
Yes. They got to bring their own dimes or pennies, though, to scratch. I'm not supplying those. Guys, this is great. It's a lot of fun. So everything comes out on Tuesday, right?
On Tuesday. So line up at your store to get them first thing.
There it is. Look how nice that, hey? It looks as nice as you would think. There it is. Russ.
Russ, will it be available in the rider store?
No, it will not be.
Okay, so just at the lotteries.
It will not be. However, we just got approval. So our preseason game will be Coors Light Party in the Park. Sask Lotteries, along with Kids Sport, will be set up with a mobile kiosk. So for the first time, they'll be selling tickets at Park in the Park up in Saskatoon.
Yes.
Be very cool.
Yes. Can I play Sports Select at that mobile kiosk if I'm there?
We're just doing the scratch ticket this time, but maybe in the future we'll get that worked through.
I'm just asking for a friend.
And Nicole,
I
got one final question for you, Nicole. Do you see this opportunity being rolled out further in the province with different groups, or is this It's kind of the limit of what we can do based on all the rules.
That's a tough question.
I'm just asking. I asked a tough question.
Well, this is our second Only in Sask ticket we've had. So 2 years ago during our 50th anniversary, we had an Only in Sask. It wasn't themed to, a sports team or anything like that, but this opens the door to a lot of things in the future and maybe future rider tickets, depending on how Russ and the team and this thing sells through, which I don't think is going to be a problem. So
Russ is easy to negotiate with. Yeah, Russ is easy to negotiate with. You can work with Russ.
Okay, guys. And Russ, I had minus 110 odds that you had mentioned Molson or Coors Light. So I won that. Nicole and Russ, thanks so much for joining us here on the cage. Really excited next week to play along as well.
That's great to see you guys.
Excited.
Great to see you.
There we go. Look at that.
Guys.
See how they smile.
Yeah.
Both that we need more guests that come on and they're smiling like that. I guess when you're giving away $75K,
it's a little easier.
It's and that people are already texting in on how they scratch. There's our question for the day. A, are you going to buy one of these? Which most of you are.
Probably.
There's only so many. 300,000.
300,000.
And are you a dime? Are you a penny? Finger? Maybe there's some finger people.
If you have the nails, you can do it with the nails. Yeah.
In a pinch, you got to use the finger.
Think about it. If there's 300,000 tickets and there's two prizes, $75K, that's 1 in 150,000.
You're quick on math.
I've been sharp today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Been sharp.
What high school did you go to?
Tom grad.
Yeah. That's Ivy League-ish.
Yeah, there's Ivy on the thing somewhere, but I don't know if it's Ivy League-ish. Yeah.
So we'll be talking about that for the next week. Super cool partnership, Saskatchewan Lotteries and the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I'm glad that we get to be a part of it here on the Sports Cage. Okay, so much more to get to. We're going to go to Roughrider Training Camp in Saskatoon. I know a lot of you want to talk about the Brandt deal as well. That went through yesterday.
I love it. I love the deal.
WHL draft to talk about, some NHL hockey, whole lot more. It is the Sports Cage on the home of local sports and scratch and win tickets in the province. 620 CKRM. All right. Sharky is back with...
Happy to be here.
Rookie camp.
Yeah. Was listening yesterday. Everybody sounds happy, ready to go.
A lot of people are going up.
A lot of names. Holy smokes. What was that one guy's name? Would have been like Olastene. Yeah, Old Car Oil. Well, I mean, sorry, I'm hacking the guy's name up terribly. But there was one name that I'm like, oh my goodness, that is quite a handle.
There are some handles that Dave Thomas has to
get up for, be ready, master.
Yeah, he's got to be on his toes.
He does.
Got to be on his toes. Let's go out. It's our training camp reports brought to you by the Red Zone Sports Bar. Located behind, there he is, Smiles is with us, behind the Saskatoon Travelodge.
You're Lukeless.
No, Luke's not up there till next week.
Next week? Okay.
No, Luke doesn't go up. So
Dave is wandering the streets alone.
People at the Red Zone are like, hey, is that guy coming back that ate all that food last year? Come for the food, stay for the freak. It's like the Simpsons episode. All right, day 2, Dave. Was there a little defense versus offense today, I hear?
Osasari Odemwingie.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, wrong answer.
Yeah.
No. Yesterday, it was pretty clear in the team's period that really the defense had won a number of interceptions, a number of turnovers, a number of broken up plays. Today, the offense was challenged by the coaching staff, and they went toe to toe for the most part. Both sides did make some plays. The offensive play of the day was Daniel Wiebe, the University of Saskatchewan Husky receiver, who went up and made a fantastic catch over top of the head of a defensive back, which is something when you're looking at the stature of Daniel Wiebe. And then the other side of the ball that really has caught my eye in Austin McKinney. He's just such a talented athlete. Pick 6 for him today. So I think it's a square off, but Coach Mason is going to tell you that they're going to have to review the outcome of this one.
What's this McKinney character all about?
Yeah, tell us that story.
I know you got to one with them. Maybe tease it.
Well, let's just say that the journey that he took to Riderville is one of perseverance, because you often hear about those free agent workouts. Well, he attended more than one of them. And we will hear that story from him. But again, an amazing athlete. He had to pick between track, where he was an elite athlete, and basketball. He chose his passion, which was football. And he'll share the story with how he ended up in Riderville. And boy, he is a very intelligent young man who is doing a lot of homework in the last couple of days.
When they come to camp, they don't get handed the book or the if you will, the playbook at camp. They've got it weeks in advance, so they show up ready to go, right?
Well, yeah, unless your name is Austin McKinney and you sign on May the 1st, and then you're back on the field on May the 5th, right? So it depends when you sign as to when you get the playbook. So some guys have had it for months, other guys have had it for a couple of days, and the expectation is still the same. You got to know it. And so there's some players that have been burning the midnight oil with coaches who, again, these guys this is their passion. They want to play professional football. And if you want to do it, you got to prove that you can do it. And the only way that you can before the vets gets here is when the rookie camp is on, which actually, by the way, wraps up tomorrow.
What's the schedule for tomorrow for rookie camp? What does that look like for these guys?
Well, they'll be on the field again at 8:30. Predominantly, they'll run through their drills. They'll continue the install of the offense and defense, and they'll also have compete periods, which they did today. The one question that I was asked in the stands, and okay, it's day 2 of rookie camp. Yes, we're in Rider Nation. I should have saw it coming. When are these guys kicking? Because right now the punting and kicking hasn't been going on during the main portion of the workout, if you will. The kickers and punters have been coming out early and have been staying late, and then they've been using the jugs machine during the course of the workout to go ahead and make sure that receiving happens, so on and so forth. So yeah, we're talking about kicking on day number 2, but the kickers have been putting in their time before and after the workouts.
Who are how many kickers are there, first off?
We've got 3 kickers and 2 punters and 2 long snappers.
Wow. But it's all changing. No veterans in this group. It's all new to riders, right?
Well, Jesse Mirko is there. He spent time here. Michael Hughes did some kicking last year, got into 1 game. So those are the incumbents, if you will. Aaron Crawford's got the inside track, I would submit, as the long snapper, but he's not on the field as a rookie. Of course, he was with Calgary the last number of years. So he isn't there, but they did bring in a young guy from south of the border to perform that specialty. And again, he's been working with all of the holders, all of the kickers. And what I'll tell you right now is that if you're going to be the punter on the Saskatchewan Roughriders, you better be able to hold too.
Yeah. Double job.
You heard it right here.
Yeah.
Maybe people are cruising up or they're listening right now. Okay, Coach Mace, today, some audio. First off, Coach Mace talks about the defense. Day 1. Who won day 2?
Yeah, a little closer today, so we're gonna let the tape speak for itself. Saw some nice plays being made on offense, a couple turnovers on defense, so healthy battle, but we'll see who comes out with the dub.
Fair assessment.
I'm going defense again.
They get a day off in between rookie camp and main camp, right? These guys get to kind of regroup.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if regroup's the right word. Survive cut down day, because about 20 players are going to have to be released before main camp opens on Sunday.
Wow.
Coach Mace, he gives us his take on who stood out in today's workout.
Man, Juju Hughes has been making some plays here the last couple days. Really good player. JJ Weaver's been doing some stuff. The Florida boys on offense, B. Swain and Cleveland, they've been excellent, man. So look, it's going to be tight competition amongst the rookies, and there's going to be some that are going to push the vets too. So that's a good issue.
You talked about Juju yesterday, Dave.
Yeah, he stood out yesterday. He made a number of plays, and again, it wasn't that he didn't play well today. He was in the right spot at the right time, but definitely has been catching the coach's eyes, and he's got a lot of quickness. He's got a lot of versatility, seemingly, in that he can play both half and corner. So he's going to be one to watch. And again, there's a lot of quality players on the football field right now.
Somebody just texted in wanting to know, no name, no, I should say we gotta give you your name if you want us to ask us. He said, ask Dave about the PFC studs.
The PFC studs. Well, Peter Borsch is probably the one that you can go ahead and talk about right away. Peter Borsch, the running back for the of course, Regina Thunder. I talked to him actually after today's workout, and I just kind of, he was sitting in the stands with his family, and he said, boy, these are big guys. And you could just see his eyes light up. But he's having a good time. He's having a good camp. You can see that he understands where he needs to be. For Benjamin Walls, the receiver from the Thunder, he too is also having a good camp. And again, these guys, they've got the playbook. They're showing what they know. They've obviously sat down and done their homework, which is good signs. So we'll see how they go. As far as Corbin Eben from the Saskatoon Hilltops, again, he is getting a little more spot duty. Peter Boris, we've seen handle the ball a few more times by my snap count, but again, sometimes I get distracted when donuts come by the booth. But again, they don't look out of place, but you can definitely see that they are very, very proud of where they're at, and they've got an opportunity to compete.
Okay. Do you want to tee up this? We're going to throw to your full interview, or your one-on-one with Austin McKinney. That's how we'll end this segment of the training camp report for the Red Zone Sports Bar in Saskatoon. Dave, I'll let you throw to it.
Well, Austin McKinney, he has gone ahead and turned heads since he arrived in Riderville. He ran the fastest 40 time when they were doing athletic testing before officially hitting the camp prior to rookie camp. And it's really a story and statement for him to even be at rookie camp as he fought his way there. And we hear his story now. Austin McKinney, welcome to Canada. How's it been so far?
It's been amazing. Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's talk about this football field, the game itself. There's a lot of different changes that you've had to adapt to. How has that gone?
Yes. So Coach Bell has done a great job of, informing the Americans of how the game is, all the rules. He's even the head coach. It's been amazing. It's been a little tough, to be honest. The field is a little bit bigger, a lot more space to cover. But I feel fully prepared with the coaching staff of getting this right for the upcoming games.
You've definitely made your fair share of plays, so obviously being adaptable and learning quick on the fly maybe lends itself a little bit because of the athleticism that you possess with your speed. Fantastic 4.40 the other day. Tell me about how your athleticism and mental smarts have matched up together to make success for you on the field.
Yeah, like I said, Coach Bell has done an amazing job of giving us an understanding of the game, and then obviously how he explains the game and how he prepares us. It just goes hand in hand. We're all here for a reason. I'm here for a reason, as you said. The athletic ability is there, and once I'm prepared as far as the game and the understanding of it just shows immediately.
It looks to me at one point you must have had a decision to make. You obviously played basketball in high school. You had a great track career where you were representing state. Were those opportunities in front of you as well?
Yeah, so out of high school, I definitely made a decision between football and track and field. I was a long jumper. I was sixth in my state in Michigan of long jump. But, my heart was kind of at football. I played since I was about 6, 7 years old. I made the decision, and I don't regret it at all.
No, it's worked out pretty well, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
You had an opportunity in the NFL. Now you come north to the Canadian Football League. Tell me about that path and journey.
Oh, yeah, so I got a mini camp invite for the Cleveland Browns, ended up competing there, and it just didn't work out, boss. There's nothing more that I can say about that. I worked hard at it. I gave it on my all. And then my guy Kyle Carson came in contact with me. I've been in contact with him since June. I went to Atlanta for a private workout there for the Roughriders, and then just about, 3 weeks ago, I went to Dallas as well, ended up competing and having a good showing there as well, and then got my second opportunity here.
Do you have something to prove then? Obviously this journey in professional football is not easy for anyone, but do you find that?
Yes, most definitely. I believe that I can compete at the highest level. I am more than thankful for the opportunity here, and I don't want to let anybody down, and I want to prove myself right.
Well, so far so good. What do you need to do in the remainder of camp to make sure that you continue on your upward trend?
Just continue to learn the game, continue to dive in that playbook. We're on the third install of the week so far, and then obviously when the vets come in, picking their brain, learning more information from them, and then just continue to outdo myself each and every day, and being one of the hardest workers out here on the field.
It's very evident that you pride yourself in learning and being able to understand what's being presented. What did you learn about the Canadian Football League then in the short time between signing and arriving in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan?
Pass heavy, 3 downs. And I've learned about the dribble kick. The opportunity to punt the ball to obtain it and earn a first down. That was kind of trippy for me.
Yeah, all YouTube favorites. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time. Wish you all the best here in camp. It was great to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
what was interesting to me
Sure.
is he's already in his mind at main camp, talking to the veterans at main camp, right? He's already moved on. That's a lot of confidence in that young man to say, I'm going to main camp. You don't worry about that. I'll be there. And I'm going to learn some more when I get there. So I look forward to seeing him.
Love the confidence. I think the other good thing, I think it was another nice day weather-wise.
Yeah.
Up in Saskatoon, right? Because
not super windy.
We know it could be anything right
This
now
time of year, yeah.
in Sasky. So we're going to hear more from Roughrider Training Camp in hour 2. We're also going to hear from Jordan McLeod and Daryl Henderson Jr. as well. Dave Thomas will have that, so still a lot more to come on the Riders from up in Saskatoon. It is the Sports Cage. We are streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com. It is the SJHL Report. We were supposed to be joined by the commissioner, Kyle McIntyre, of the SJ, and literally 10 minutes ago, he says, I'm stuck in a meeting. I'm not going to be able to make it from Summerside PEI. So then I looked up where these meetings might be.
Hospitality
in
room?
Summerside PEI. It's called Water Street. It's right in front, obviously, of the water.
Yep.
There are such meeting places as the West End Bar and Grill, the Island Stone Pub, Evermore Island Dining and Brewing, Dooley's. It looks like it's a billiard place as well as have libations. The Lobby Bar, Summerside Shipyard. It goes on and on. Lots of places for a meeting and a way to absolutely pull shoot on the Sports Cage guys.
Just to leave us hanging in the lurch. Yeah,
but that's okay.
There goes 10 minutes of radio. Gone.
We will still do the SJHL Report and fill you in on what's happening in Summerside PEI. It starts on Friday. Flin Flon's first game is against...
It started today.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it started today.
What was the score?
Toronto Patriots beat the Greater Sudbury Cubs 8-3. And the Canmore Eagles got on the board with a 2-1. They're leading 2-1 in the third period against the Rockland Nationals.
So Toronto beat Greater Sudbury?
Yep.
And that's the pool that Flin Flon's in.
I believe so, yeah.
And tomorrow at 9 a.m. Sask time. So not only did they have to go Flin Flon
to Regina,
Toronto, Halifax, hop on a bus, 3-hour drive. Let me tell you, we're going to put you guys at noon, which is 9 a.m. Sasky time to play.
Yeah. You'll be up at like 5.
Tough run.
5 our time, but like 8 their time.
I guess they're on Manitoba time, so they're one hour up. Regardless, their first game is against College Francis de Longueuil.
Longueuil.
I'll say it how I say it.
You say it. You use that hometown language you got. The Shynkaruk family language.
You want to? Friday, 9 a.m. Okay, then they take on the Toronto Patriots. Saturday, a little more sane time, 1 p.m. Sask time. Then it's the Greater Sudbury Cubs.
Again at 9 a.m.
I don't know if I've ever heard a hockey team called the Cubs.
Neither have I, now that you say that. I'd have to think.
That's back at 9 a.m. And then the Truro Bearcats, the Arash Madani's boys.
Yeah. Arash has got money on Truro.
That's on Wednesday. So it's a long tournament. It's a grind. Now, he did send some pictures last night.
Okay.
When he went to the rink. It is a beautiful facility. If you're watching the stream, if you're listening on the radio, you're kind of SOL, but we'll explain this to you. The rink, look at this thing in Summerside PEI.
That's a beauty of a barn.
How you doing?
Yeah. Holy smokes.
How do we paint the picture? It looks like the Estevan, the new Estevan rink.
With an upper level.
With a full bowl around it.
Yeah, and an upper...
those are boxes, suites, kind of like Estevan.
No, I think on the one side it's suites, but on the left side...
Can we agree? How about Moose Jaw?
Yeah, it's got a Moose Jaw look to it. Yeah, it's got a Moose Jaw look to it. Not quite as big, but a moose jaw look.
So that's where they're twirling. That's the rink.
Good looking barn.
And then we all know that the Flin Flon Bombers, their goaltender through the playoffs, is Charlie Tritt. We've joked.
Travis's
I've joked.
boy.
I like to joke about last names. If you don't like it, I get it. But when you do the show, then you can, it's yours. So he sends me this from the rink as well. It's
oh my goodness.
It's plaques of all the artists that have played this rink in Summerside PEI, and in 2017 it was called Credit Union Place, the 10-year celebration. The headliner was Travis Tritt.
I think is that a fate thing that Travis celebrated there, and now another Tritt is going to be celebrated there?
Here's a quarter.
Yeah. Call someone who cares.
You ever been to a Travis Tritt concert?
Nope.
Either have I, but I was supposed to go once to the casino, so I sent my mother-in-law and my wife.
Yeah.
And he's got so many hits. I like Travis Tritt.
Great singer, great tunes.
I'm going to be somebody.
Yeah.
Who didn't like that video in the 90s, Tell Me I Was Dreaming?
Exactly.
Annie?
Yeah.
Sad. That
Sad,
makes you tear up
but it's
right
a great
in the
video.
field.
Well done. It's a well done video.
Very well done. Annie! Annie! And he played at the Casino Regina, and he played all of his hits, but he also played a ton of covers. And he played for... So this is... And the people from Country Thunder and Craven told me this about him, too. When you put it... Because he's never a headliner. He's always like... So they run tight schedules. Because the headliner is the show.
He's on a schedule.
So they've had to, like... Get the
hook on him?
Travis.
Hey, woohoo, you're done.
You don't need to do Hotel California. Just get your tight leather pants.
All of a sudden, the power goes down. Woo! Just Travis standing there singing.
He's just there with his guitar. People,
get me an acoustic. This electric's not working.
They got the guys changing the stage over already. Like, hey, beat it. Eric Church coming up here.
You gotta go.
But yeah, that's kind of a good omen, I think, for Charlie Tritt and the Flin Flon Bombers, that Travis Tritt was one of the main acts to play this thing back in 2017. I'm reading too much into it, but I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
and we'd have some laughs about Travis Tritt.
I got the correct pronunciation on the Quebec team.
It's
want
good
it,
for you.
Longue.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm in downtown Regina, Saskatchewan.
They'll be who they're going to be.
SJHL Report brought to you by Chad Reach, Senior Wealth Advisor of Visa Wealth and GP Financial. If you have a job that has a plan and you want to maybe get a second opinion, you should. Chad and his team can help. Job changes, life changes, doesn't matter. Farmers, retiring. Chad Reach, see gpfinancial.ca. Colson says we're going to sprinkle of the day.
Oh, boy.
For Sports Select. Hey,
what do we got on
that basketball game last night? The Knicks with Philadelphia missing. Did you hear that I'm huge into basketball now?
It's that time of year.
Is it Joel or Joel Embiid?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Oh yeah, what? You're a pro? You're a big basketball guy now?
I just happened to hear it when I was up this morning watching the news.
So he was out because he pulled. He's got a sore
hangnail
hip.
Okay. Or
something. So he was out, and the Knicks moved to I think at one point I saw him 13.5 point favorite. And the Knicks have been blowing teams out lately. Right, Colson?
Yes, they have been.
But without Mr. Embiid, 108-102 6-point game. So if you would have taken the 76ers to cover that, laughing.
And it was good cake, I would imagine. It was good odds?
Decent odds. So tonight, here we go, sportselect.com. Only one hockey game. Carolina Hurricanes at Philadelphia. Can Philly, they kind of let that one get away. They did. They're up 2-0. But they're at home.
This is a tie game. And the reason I say that is Carolina just needs to keep it close. Philly can't let it get away. So this is the tie game. Because if it gets away from Philly, the series is over.
So you like to tie at 350?
I like to tie at 3.5. Yeah.
Run run to the Lotto Spot retailer, generate a QR code, take that time. The over-under's 5. I think at some point these teams can break out for more goals.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they can. SportsSelect.com. Like I said, make your picks online now. Generate a QR code, or you can make them at your Lotto Spot retailer.
I thought you were a big basketball bettor. What are you going to do there?
Every bet is, I like
Cavs and the Pistons.
Seattle Supersonics.
They are not playing.
Over the Vancouver Grizzlies and Big Country Brian Reeves.
Lakers are you kidding me? Is that the odds? The Lakers are 12.
Because they need, what's his face back?
Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves.
Luka.
Both of them are out.
His name is Luka.
Okay.
He lives on the second floor. They need him back, and he's been injured for a while, and OKC is a wagon.
They are.
Minus 15.5 points-wise.
Yeah.
Colson, will you watch this game tonight?
When is tip-off?
7:30 our time.
Then I will probably be on my way home after wrapping the show up, so I won't catch the start of it.
Well, the start of a basketball game is the worst part anyway.
Nobody watches that anyway, yeah.
You show up for the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember, because I think I've been seeing news about Luka, so I don't know if he's back in this game or not.
I was listening to a couple of programs over the last 2 days, and they're saying he might be able to get, when this shifts back to Los Angeles, though, is when they think he might be able to come back.
Still on the bench, is he? Okay.
Okay, so I have no idea. Take what you want there. Take the points. Take the over/under.
Oak
maybe
City at 1.06.
You don't. Yeah, there's not even any use.
No.
Just play paper rock scissors with your buddy.
Better odds.
You could take Los Angeles to cover if you wanted, because the last game was an 18-point spread, so they might try and tighten it up here. But
175 for them to cover 15.5.
That's not even much.
OKC's 180 to win by 16. Do what you do.
Do what you do.
SportsSelect.com. Every bet is legal. Must be 18 plus to play. Play responsibly. A chance of winning cash in hand.
If you take my advice, you're as broke as I am.
Let's go to break on this Thursday. Sharky's in for Flooring Superstore. The program is brought to you by Access Communications. We are streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com. There's not a lot going on. There's probably fastball at Rambler Park.
Could be.
What are those?
Season's underway.
Fastball diamonds in 9th Avenue.
Yeah.
Grab a Slurpee, go watch, get a buddy, gamble
Is that
maybe.
called Kaplan Field?
I have no idea. Behind the Staples rink there, that?
No. That's the women's fastball park.
I love when I drive by there at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's the retirees are playing. I'm like, that's the good life, right?
Little slow pitch.
And some guys get out early, right? They're still like, I gotta warm up.
You have to at that age.
Hey, Jim, what time? I gotta warm up, man, and I'm not even that old-ish.
I couldn't throw a fit.
One hockey game. National Hockey League. We talked about it. Carolina, Philly, 6 o'clock. Carolina leads the series 2 games to rip, and then there's some basketball as well.
If you're a Philly fan, you got to get on your feet tonight. This is a big game for them.
Cleveland at Detroit, Lakers at OKC. Blue Jays not playing baseball tonight. AHL playoffs. Wilkes-Barre's at Hershey. Providence Bruins at Thunderbirds.
Winston-Salem?
SPR. We should probably know this, but I don't.
I got to look that up.
Thunderbirds.
SPR. Why can't I type?
Oh, we shouldn't look it up. We should see if we can get it by the end of the show and test our brains.
Oh.
Will I get it?
You might. You might.
Give me a region of the country of America.
What's in the Atlantic Division? Play in the Atlantic Division.
Okay, let me think about this a bit. You wanted to talk. Well, I think I got to throw it to you because I get my brain cells. Not many today. What did you think about the Habs game last night?
I thought Montreal looked a little tired. I think there was a lot of energy used in games 6 and 7 as they played Tampa, and give them credit for getting to the next round. And they played tired because they didn't have the puck in game 7. I mean, what do they have, under 10 shots on goal? What is the old record? So, yeah, I think Montreal looked a little tired. I think they'll be better in their next game. And Buffalo was rested. They had a couple extra days off. They had a little more jump in their step. So watch for them to come back. I think Montreal's just tuckered.
I didn't listen to a thing you said because I'm trying to figure this out. Give me a state.
It's in this city's in a couple states. Like it's in more than one place. I know there's one in Ohio.
Springfield.
There you go. You got it. The Springfield Thunderbirds, Thunder Chickens.
Yeah, no, you know what? I didn't watch much of the game last night, but no, I think this one's. I can't see it being a quick series.
No, I can't either. Montreal's going to come back against them, and but Buffalo's a good team, they play well and they play hard, and so yeah, it's going to be a different series.
It's funny because that first couple games against Boston, I watched, and I'm like, man, Buffalo, I don't know.
I think there's some jitters there. I think there was some jitters.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That place looks rock. Montreal, give me that. Put it in my veins. But also Buffalo, that looks fantastic.
I want to make a comment, too, on the Oilers and everybody's comment about the Oilers and all the problems that are going on. Remember that the team the Oilers played in the last 2 finals didn't make the playoffs, wasn't in the mix January 1st. Florida was done. It was over. Yes, the Oilers are a very good hockey team. They've played the almost equivalent of another season over the last 2. So there had to be a burnout. It was this year. I see the Oilers coming back really strong next year.
How?
One, they'll just have a little more rest, right?
Okay.
So that'll be... And again, you use a guy like McDavid 27 minutes a game or 20-plus minutes a game, plus he was playing at the Olympics, plus he played in 4 Nations.
Broken leg or ankle or something.
He's banged up right now. It's a lot to ask of somebody. Plus two trips to the finals. I think they're going to be a little bit better. Everybody's talking, well, they just got to trade this guy and trade this guy. That's not so easy to do. You're going to have to work with some of those guys, or you're going to have to move on and find some new bodies.
And you got to find people that want to come play for you.
Well, I don't think that's a problem like it was in the past. I don't think it's as bad. Not everybody can play in Florida and Tampa. Right? They don't have rosters of 70.
The good players get to kind of pick where they want to go. Like who that has a no trade clause, which is kind of a lot of the league now, and the players that you kind of need to get over the hump. It's like, okay, you get to go play with McDavid. That's a pro. You're sitting down at the kitchen table, and you're like, pros, play with McDavid, chance to win the cup. Cons. Weather. Cons, taxes. Cons, my wife's not coming. Yep. Cons,
that could be a pro.
So
too.
on
that
and so forth. That could be a pro.
That could be a pro. What I would say to that is, if your NHL life is an average of 5 to 8 years, and you're on year 6 and you haven't been deep in the playoffs, you really don't care about taxes, or else you don't care about winning the cup.
I think there's more guys that don't really care about winning because you see them signing in places for long terms, and I'm like, obviously, he doesn't really want to win.
Well, he's hoping, he's listening to the language that we're going to build, and we're going to build around you, and this is going to be the answer, and you're going to be the start of the foundation.
Salesman.
Yeah, there's a salesman to it. I don't think anybody's looking at Edmonton going, geez, I'd really hate to play there. They go, maybe I wouldn't want to live there in the wintertime if I don't have to, but I'm only going there for a year or 2.
I'm really curious what an Edmonton Oilers game looks like in 3 years. That rink and everything. Are they going to Toonie Wednesday hot dogs?
They might.
When you lose McDavid and then you got Leon there by himself almost.
They haven't lost him yet, people. The bus hasn't left town with McDavid on it.
It's warming up and the bottom parts are up where people put their bags in.
No. This is not done. There's the cap's going up. There's lots of room for this to happen, right? Add a couple of good bodies.
How?
Well, I think there's some guys in Edmonton that got to go, right? And you can sell. Adam Henrique's not coming back. I can tell you that right now. That ship sailed. I think Zach Hyman should go.
Okay.
Right? I think he's played hard and he's beat up. And there's some guys on defense that got to get changed.
Okay, we only have a couple of minutes here. The Brandt deal.
Yep. I do. Standing ovation to the city.
All councillors except for 2?
3.
Which ones? There we go.
There we go. Jashdiniak, Flores, and Radons.
Those people I would never be able to go on a road trip with, to hang out with.
No.
Like, I don't understand your logic and way of thinking in life.
I would have a tough time getting them to explain their position. And again, I go back to somebody's going, well, this is rushed. It's not rushed. Everybody that was in the mix knew about this in November. If you really had a problem, come out in November and get it fixed.
Even if it was rushed, it's basically a beanstalk sprouted up at real campus.
Yeah.
And some people said, whoa.
Well, we don't want that bag of money.
That money tree?
Yeah.
No, there's got to be something wrong.
Yeah.
Where everyone else is stuffing their pockets with it. And they're sitting there on their VW station wagon saying, nope, there's got to be more to it. I need to look into this a little bit more.
There's Subaru.
All the money's gone.
Yeah. This is an unbelievable opportunity for our city. This is an opportunity every other city in Canada wants, and he's here and doing it for us.
If you brought someone down, if you brought a Martian down on some sort of Martian ship or whatever they call them, and they landed here and they were here for 5 minutes and you explained it to them in their weird head and body way, they would go, well, this is a no-brainer.
Can he come to Mars? Can we get him to do this on Mars?
Yeah. Who is this man? I want to meet him.
Exactly. We are so lucky to have Sean Semple in this community and what he does. And if you're gonna argue that this isn't a great deal for the city, I don't know what you think would be a good deal.
I haven't talked to any person that I know, and I golfed on the weekend, and I was coaching things on the weekend, went to a gathering-ish on the weekend. I haven't talked to one person that said, yeah, I need to hear more, or I don't like this deal. Everybody was like, sign now. Here's Sunday morning council. Everybody meet Sunday, whatever time we got to meet.
Here's what happens if we don't sign this deal. We don't have those things. They're gone.
Locks on the doors, bulldozers.
That's a parking lot. That's another mystery place that nobody will know what takes place.
And people will just be biking through it at all hours of the day.
Yeah.
Checking car doors.
Homeless guys living in the park. Like, there'll be nothing there if they don't do this.
Yeah. There's just people delusional. They're just so delusional.
Yeah.
I mean, put up a park. What?
Yes.
What planet have you been living on for the last 15 years?
I was just going to affect the environment. Really?
Have you seen what they're doing in India and China?
Yeah.
And in places, and you're worried about our plastic straws?
Yeah.
We are just a drop in the pigeon bucket.
Our plastic bags and aluminum cans are affecting the planet.
Oh, man.
Colson's making signals at us.
Can I go home? Can you do the rest of the show?
Sure, I got it covered. Carry on.
To SportsCage, we're back. Arash Madani. We'll go back to training camp with Dave Thomas in hour 2. Streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com. Okay, I wasn't allowed to go home, so I'm back.
Could have left.
On this Thursday. I missed my bus. Crisscross style. It's for Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Love Access Communications. This show should really be on Access Communications.
I thought we were working on that.
Huh?
Access Communications.
Who shot who and what now?
Proud supporter of Sharky's Man Cave.
When Sharky is here, he is brought to you by
Flooring Superstore. Those guys are awesome. They have a ton of
and
stuff.
girls.
Yeah. Well, that's the guys that I dealt with.
Okay.
Go see the boys there.
Hey, we need some
and
flooring.
ladies.
Where should we go? Flooring Superstore.
Yeah.
This Trent Dickin character and his team, they've been doing it for 20 years, and they're awesome at it.
Go see Kevin there.
That's
Kevin's a
it.
good guy.
Oh, we got an update here. We got I was wondering about this. Please say you left your name. The real Damon. Highway 2 south of PA, Junk. That highway's always bad.
Yeah, it's been bad for you. That's why it's 90K on there.
Who follows that?
Yeah, it's a guideline.
I take it because I go see my good friend and client in Watrous, Gerald at Merrifield, and the main line, the dealership.
You can
awesome.
cut across somewhere else, though.
You can. I've taken the 16 or whatever it is into
Lanigan and Sove?
Well, to Saskatoon.
Yeah.
Ran to the Costco, going to the cabin, right?
Yeah.
So then the missus will be like, hey, can you go and pick up chicken breast? Whatever.
No.
Or something from Costco that you can't get anywhere else. So I'm like, okay, sure. Then I get the double lane action. But a lot of times I go too, because also my father's buried at the cemetery by Dana Radar. Do you know where Dana Radar is?
I know exactly where
Yeah,
it
because
is.
you worked in Vonda. So Prudhomme by there. So then I like to go to the cemetery and have some time there.
Your dad's buried at Prudhomme?
Yeah, the St. Mary's up on the hill there.
That's where we go hunting. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, next time you go, I'll give you some. You drop it off.
Okay.
At the tombstone.
Some flowers. Yeah.
There's lots of Shynkaruk tombstones there.
I'm sure there is. Yes.
So, but that highway is always so bad. And it was about 8 years ago that last year I got caught in a hailstorm.
On that road.
On the grid to the cemetery.
Okay.
Then about 8 years ago, they had the washouts again. And they were really bad. So I don't know, Real Damon, if it's the washouts that are affecting it or that road, but it's spring, so that road would be just trash.
Trash. And it's just south of PA to the river. Once you're at the river, I think it's good.
No. To the Meacham Junction.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad.
There's a bad stretch through there, too. Yeah.
But I don't know why you would take, unless you needed to stop somewhere, the Real Damon, the 2, when you could go double lane highway all the way from PA
to Regina. Way better.
Stop at, maybe stop in Hague there, get a little chicken on a stick from the Chester's Chicken.
Yeah.
Get a cholesterol up.
Yep.
See what the Slurpee machine's doing. He's north of Prudhomme. There you go.
There you go. Between Cudworth and Prudhomme.
Cudworth, as they say.
Spent a week in the hospital in Cudworth.
They have a hospital there?
They did at that time. It was in the 70s.
Cudworth Tricky Maroons.
Yes.
I know they used to say Cudworth and Waka would play senior hockey games.
Yeah.
It would get just nasty.
I could imagine it would.
And I was like young, but I remember the joke was that the funeral homes, I think in both places, the Kushneriks owned both funeral homes.
They were on standby?
So guys would get hit really hard, bad, and they would yell, "Call Kushneriks!"
That's a good one. Like it.
Oh, man, I needed this. Let's go talk to Arash.
Okay.
It's time to go coast to coast with Arash Madani for Smart Investing Solutions. Be smart with your money. Call Brian Goalie at Smart Investing Solutions, 546-2533.
I know you weren't listening.
Well, you might have been.
At the start of the show.
Oh.
But the Saskatchewan Roughriders and Sask Lotteries have introduced Rider Nation Scratch and Win. It comes out Tuesday. There's only 300,000 that are going to be sold. $75,000 top prize. There's 2 of those.
2.
What else is there?
There's a whole bunch of... Well, you can win another ticket, obviously, right? You can win again.
And more money, smaller money prizes.
Smaller money prizes. But there's a whole bunch of prizes, including 10 years of season tickets.
To the Riders.
10 years. 10 years.
Okay.
So we know the Riders are here for the next 10 years.
Yeah. The league's going to exist for 10 more years. Yeah.
The premium suites premium suites for 2027, home opener and Labor Day. That means you get like 21 people, and you go to the premium seat.
Have to buy some friends.
Get after it. No, but just take the 2 or 3 that you have, and then it'll be like a luxury lane.
Yeah, 3 of us are going.
So all this, and it's coming out Tuesday. Scratch and Win, nice looking ticket. We're going to give them away in the SportsCage. First off, when is the last time you bought a Scratch and Win?
Christmas.
How did you scratch it?
Every Christmas holiday.
How did you scratch it?
I was overserved, and I looked like a 3-year-old with a crayon trying to keep it inside the lines. It was a mess.
Did you use? Well, that's what I'm saying. What did you use? A coin? Did you use your finger?
Use a quarter. Oh, use a 20. A quarter. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought maybe use your fork or something right at the table. Yeah.
Dimes have been the clubhouse leader because there isn't a lot of pennies anymore.
No.
So a lot of dimes.
Right.
And then some people are saying we can't use your finger because then you get that gray goop on your finger.
No, you don't want that.
When you're in a pinch,
you have to.
But it's 3 days it takes to get it all out. Like, you can scrub away. That gray goop just sticks around for a while.
It is impressive.
I'm going to buy one next week, maybe do it on the show with my finger, and I'll see if it takes 3 days. to get
How
that off.
much are the tickets? How much are the rider tickets?
$7.
$7.
Oh,
Lucky
wow.
7. Lucky 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. I may e-transfer you some cash, and you can buy me 7 lucky 7s, and let's see where it takes us.
I only take cash. Yeah. You gotta mail me cash in an envelope. My wife and I watched last night. This is so sideways. We went to a movie on the weekend, romantic, I know. We went to that Michael movie, because we're huge Michael Jackson fans. I've told the story how he had tickets to one of his last concerts and then he died.
Yeah, ignorant of him.
So they have this reunion tour with the Jackson 5. And we've never heard anything about it. So then my wife is like, apparently it's one of these concerts is on YouTube. So last night after hockey, we start. You guys have to watch it. It's in Toronto at the what was the old where the Blue Jays played? What was it called?
Skydome.
No, Exhibition Stadium.
Oh, really?
I think that's where it was. You got to watch it. It is so bad. But you can't turn away. And anyway, my wife starts looking up where all these concerts were. It's really how the New England Patriots end up in Robert Kraft's hands has to do with this too. Really? So, but you have to go and read about all this. And then the craziest thing, where I'm going with this,
go somewhere,
is people only got tickets by mailing a check or money to this address, and then they opened it up, and then they mailed people the tickets back for all these concerts around North America.
What year would this have been?
84.
Holy crap.
Wow. Yeah. Sure. Because in those days, the credit card machine was manual. Remember the
That's right.
Check.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting ink on your hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So 2 things. One, there are 3 places in North America I can think of that now just only take cash. Vegas, the Swim Up Bar in Cancun, and Barney's headquarters. Those are the 3. So
Barney's
the other is
betting.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for cash. Like, my favorite football player of all time is Randy Moss, and he had the infamous line, This is actually my phone case.
You got to move it this way. Move it towards your nose.
By the way,
move it towards your nose. There we go. Straight cash.
Straight cash, homie. There we go.
Remember Randy Moss was fined $10,000, and they asked him, "How are you going to pay for that, Randy?" Straight cash, homie.
That is a good line. That is a good.
That's a cool phone case. Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, speaking of sending me cash, we might have to have a little bet here.
Okay.
Because on
Jeffrey and Calgary, nice work.
Next Wednesday at 4:30 Sask time, which would be 2:30 for you in the Eastern time zone.
6:30.
Yeah, it'd be 6:30. Sorry. Yeah. The Flin Flon Bombers take on the Truro Bearcats.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
What can we send each other? When are you coming to Regina anytime in the next 6-8 months? Probably not.
I'm not sure, but I know the wager. A Western pizza.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
When next time you're here, I buy you Western pizza, but I don't go to Toronto.
Not often enough. Anyway.
Okay. So how about this? If Flin Flon wins, I have to get me a Flin Flon hat or shirt that I'll wear on the show.
No, I don't do those.
And if the Bearcats win, you got to wear a Truro hat or T-shirt on the show.
No. We're going to come up. We'll come up with something else. No, I don't. I hate when mayors do that. It's old. It's uncreative. It's never been good.
You're not first off, you're not a mayor.
How about we do the Dan Patrick thing then? If we're not going to be original. You find someone, we'll do pie in the face. I'll do Colson will give me a pie in the face, and then you find someone to give you pie in the face.
Yeah, I'm down with that too.
You're on.
Yeah.
Pie in the face.
I bet you are, Sharky. I bet you are, Sharky.
I'm totally down with that.
Okay, and here, you get to pick the pie just because if you want to eat it after.
There you go.
Lemon meringue.
This is, we're now at the point in our lives, gentlemen, where a good friend of mine from high school, his son is on those Bearcats.
Wow.
What's the insight? What's the handicap then? What do you know about him?
Yeah.
What do you know about the game? What do you?
I can tell you that his dad did not handle rum well in high school. That's about the only thing I can tell you.
Oh, by the way, he's helping me with some stuff in Halifax. Because we're going to Halifax in September, the CKRM trip.
He's going to help you fix your deck.
He said Halifax, the best city in North America for
pub crawl.
I've heard that from more than one. I've heard that from multiple people.
Should we talk sports?
Go to Halifax. Sure. Between May long weekend and Labor Day, you're doing all the right things.
She's good times.
Doing all the right things.
We're there right after Labor Day. Still going to be good. Because you know what? The thing I thought about too. We get there. It'll be September 20th. Will be the Sunday. NFL Sunday. I'll be finding myself a couple of taverns. That'll be Barney's little Sunday pub crawl, beer and clam.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other part there, guys, is that the Atlantic time zone kickoff is 2 p.m. local time. So you'll have your morning to yourself. You can do whatever you need to do.
Nice
and by
walk.
2 p.m. you can settle in.
Yeah. Well, and if Mrs. S is coming, she'll pit in on a Sunday.
Really?
For at least one game. Oh yeah. But she'll diesel some beer and clams and some chicken wings, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere she'll be like, okay, I just booked a spa. Yeah. I'll see you in a few hours. Just like Vegas. I'll be like, okay, see you later.
Yeah. Good night.
Okay, give me your take, Toronto guy, on the Toronto Maple Leafs less than a 9% chance of winning that lottery. You're not one of those guys. You're not.
It wasn't fixed.
It was fixed.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Arash.
So let's look at it this way. Let's remove hockey for a sec. Let's remove the lottery, okay? Let's think about what is the NHL, what is the NBA, what is the NFL? Are they a sports league or are they an entertainment property?
Entertainment property.
And this is where I'm going with this. LeBron James shows up to the Eastern Conference one game a year. If you want to watch LeBron play, Toronto, New York, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Miami, whatever, you get one shot at it. Are these officials going to foul LeBron out? Are they going to call reach-in fouls on LeBron? Are they calling traveling fouls on LeBron? Or do they just know that the reason why ticket prices are 4 times the prices when New Orleans comes to town is to see the featured star? The Leafs haven't won in forever. I really believe the NHL wants Toronto to be relevant, and I would not be surprised if there was some kind of murky deal that's gone on here.
Even with the Cheka hiring?
That guy looks murky. Everything about that guy looks murky. I don't know, maybe he's a really nice guy, but
he looks as sketchy as they come. Yeah. Like he only eats in Italian restaurants at the back table, right?
Like, that's very nicely put. I don't know. I look at Matt Sundin's reaction. Cole, so I should run that one more time. Does this look like somebody who had a 91% chance of not winning the lottery here? Did they not know that this was going to happen? The ball comes 12. Matt's is like, oh, okay.
Oh, I'm supposed to smile now.
Smile now. What a surprise.
I like the eyebrow raise.
I'm looking around suspiciously. What am I supposed to do now?
I like the eyebrow raise. It looks very sinister, shady. Like the guys, Tony and Guido and everyone. I'm like, okay, I'll raise my eyebrows just as a thank you to the fellas.
With any conspiracy theory, do you know the number of people that have to be involved to pull it off?
Moon landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. And look, I'm not. I'm really not tinfoil hat guy. I believe that the NBA wanted Patrick Ewing in New York, and I believe that the NHL wants the Maple Leafs to get the first pick. That's what I believe. That's all.
Where do you think, and what happens with Austin Matthews?
I think Austin Matthews, there's a better chance Austin Matthews is gone than he stays. Mm-hmm. I do believe that this really changes this whole dynamic. Like, if you're the Maple Leafs and your core is Austin Matthews, John Tavares, William Nylander, Morgan Riley, and I guess Matthew Nyes, only one of those guys brings you youth. So what are you going to do? Are you going to start all over again? Are you going to go for it? I can't see the Leafs trading the number 1 overall pick to try and win now. I don't see it, but they're the most expensive ticket prices in the league. They're the biggest suite prices in the league. And remember, now the full owner of the Maple Leafs is the rights holder. You know, my old company that I worked at, Sportsnet, Rogers just paid $11 billion for the rights. They want the Maple Leafs to be relevant. So I'm really interested just to see how this all unfolds. Are the Leafs going to try and make something happen with what they have, or are they going to do the smart thing and start all over again? And I think they can be within 2 years of contention, but are they willing to do it? That becomes the question.
I think they're 2 years from being dead last again and getting another first pick. I really do. Because what's Matthews got left on his deal? 2? He doesn't have much. It was a 4-year deal. I think he's only got 2 left, right? So they might look at that and go, is this the guy we want to re-sign to be the leader? Is this the guy we think's the answer?
They're not going to have that option. He's gone.
I don't disagree with you.
Here's the thing. Like, I think we almost forget. Austin Matthews was drafted in 2016. Austin Matthews is a vet, like a real vet, right? So it's like, okay, well, what are you going to do here? You know, Tavares was before him. Riley was right around that. Like, are you going to continue to trot this out that just finished 28th in the NHL? Or are you going to go with Matthew Nyes and company and Gavin McKenna and really start a rebuild all over again?
There's lots of teams right now that are old. Dallas is old. Dallas is very old.
See, right? They're one of the teams that I think they're going to plot to either get Matthews or
McKenna.
McDavid.
Colorado's even old in lots of ways, right?
Yeah.
So there's lots of old teams in the National Hockey League that have got to get young, and it's hard to do.
Who else is old? Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Florida, all those years are picking first overall, right? So here's the thing. If you're the Maple Leafs right now, what do you get for Austin Matthews?
Well, I'm not good at this game. I don't know what
You would get a top 6 forward, maybe a top 4 D, and probably picks.
Right. And what are the picks? So my question is, can you get 2 1s for Austin Matthews?
You could if you don't take the D.
Oh, look at this. You should be. Are you an agent?
No. The general manager.
Are you a GM?
Yeah. And I sit in the man cave and sort out the world's problems. Yeah.
There is nothing this fan base likes more than to be armchair GM, armchair development, and just they love prospects. Oh, just wait till so-and-so arrives.
Yeah.
Just wait till... Man, all those years covering baseball, it's like, man, you got the MVP of the American League right here, and you're talking to me about a dude in single A? What are we talking about, you know? Yeah. But they love prospects.
The other comment to that is the hardest thing to do in the National Hockey League is score goals. So a guy like Austin Matthews that can actually score goals has a lot more value than what you think, regardless of his character or anything else he does. That's why Evan Bouchard's got value. I mean, he can score goals.
Here's the thing. You're bang on, Sharky. Look at Alexander Ovechkin. Ovi can barely skate anymore. Ovi can't move anymore. But he just stands in a spot and he snipes.
And they feed him. Yeah. And
That's why I love when people say, got to be able to skate.
No, you don't. Just got to be able to score.
Who was the guy the other day I was watching? Oh, what was I watching the other day? And I was like, Wow, that's not a sexy skating stride.
No.
Guy's in the NHL. Yeah, no. Hey, we got training camp reports and a whole lot more, and I know you're traveling, so let's talk CFL next week. You never did. What's your driver's name?
What's your name, Bob? It's Usta, USTA. Now, how is the Wi-Fi in here? I have to ask.
Not bad.
Not bad, yeah. Pretty good.
So here's what I didn't know. Usta, God bless him, just bought a $106,000 Cadillac Escalade that has Wi-Fi in the vehicle. And I'm using the vehicle's Wi-Fi, and I'm like, what better guinea pig than Barney and Sharky to test out a live stream from the car's Wi-Fi?
Usta's done well. Yeah.
Usta's done well.
Good. It's good.
Usta, you're a big hit up in Canada.
Ask Usta if you paid cash.
Yeah.
Then that's really impressive. Then that'll really, because I'm a cash guy.
Yeah.
We've been through this. Usta.
You know the best part back in the day? Like, we've lost our soul. You paid cash. They gave you like 3 or 4 blank receipts, you know, and then you're able to use different color pens. I would write with my left hand and my right hand with a blue and black ink.
Oh, buddy.
We've lost our way as a society.
Usta. Okay, let's go.
Where are you?
Usta's a very unique name. Let's all give a country. Where do we think Usta's from?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Serbia.
You see him.
Oh yeah,
so
you got an advantage.
Can you describe him? Does he look like?
I've actually barely seen him. I've only seen the back of his hair and his white dress shirt. But anyway, go on, because I had to come on for Brian Goalie. Come on now.
You went. Who'd you go? Serbia?
I went Serbia. I went Eastern Europe.
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in LA on the way to the airport. I was hosting a corporate event today. Okay.
Ask him if he bought the Cadillac from Cadillac in Beverly Hills, because I know the owner. He's from Regina, Saskatchewan.
Did you buy this from the Cadillac in Beverly Hills?
No, I bought from Torres, but past.
No, he didn't. Past the airport.
They didn't give it to me. 150,000 conversion coverage.
He got a better deal. You got a better deal with this guy.
I'm going with Nigeria. He's from Nigeria.
I'm going. I want to go Turkey or Kazakhstan. I'll go Turkey.
You got it.
Did I?
Usta. We're in Turkey. From Istanbul. He's
Istanbul.
absolutely.
Everybody's from Istanbul.
Yeah. Is there another place in Turkey?
Right on.
Well, Ankara.
Okay,
come on.
Let's play this game again next week.
You get a cab.
When you're back home, you just got to get in an Uber, and we're going to play this again.
I just got to find out if I can get Wi-Fi in a car for under $106,000 US.
Pie in the face.
Yeah.
Pie in the face.
Pie in the face.
That's not till next Wednesday, so we can talk about it. All right, travel safe.
By the way, what a segment, fellas. What a segment.
This is an all-timer. I didn't even want to stay at work. I wanted to go home 20 minutes ago, and this ended up brightening my day.
Yeah.
There you go. Game ball to Usta.
Love it.
Love you, Usta. See ya, baby.
Take care.
See ya. Coast to coast with Arash Madani, brought to you by Brian Goalie, Smart Investing Solutions. Be smart with your money. And visit Brian Goalie. You don't get those segments anywhere else.
No.
Like that.
That radio, you can't find everywhere. No, that's good stuff.
We're also streaming. People can watch it.
It is. Yeah.
Turkey. Man, I almost went Kazakhstan. When I heard that accent.
Yeah, I didn't get enough of the accent. That's why I went Nigeria. Usta.
You're making excuses now. Okay, we got to get back out to Saskatoon. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go Clutch Performer, and then we're gonna go up to Saskatoon and visit Dave Thomas at Roughrider Training Camp. It's a SportsCage on 620 CKRM. All right, gentlemen, the floor is yours. Who wants to go first?
Take it. I'll take it. Go ahead. I have a lack of clutch performer. I believe it was Terry Bonner, the head scout of the Vancouver Giants, speaking to a reporter on a broadcast, Western Hockey League broadcast, and called her pretty. So that was my lack of clutch performer. That didn't show very well. No. And clutch performers, Usta, the Uber driver in LA with great Wi-Fi.
I don't know if is he Uber driver? He's a driver.
He's a driver. He might just be a driver.
Escalade.
Yeah.
Mine, I'm giving mine to the Colorado Rockies ground crew. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, but
oh yeah, I did see this.
Yeah, so at 12:50 p.m. in Colorado, in Denver, it was snowing, and by first pitch, they had the field cleared, ready to go for, I think they were playing the Mets.
Wow.
So, props.
Good work by them.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Show the picture.
For
people on the stream, and if you're on radio, I'll
for the Bills?
Explain it. Yeah. The Buffalo Bills stadium's ahead of schedule. I have no idea why I thought this thing was going to be domed.
I didn't think it was going to be domed.
That's nice looking, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice looking. What does it read here? Sorry.
So obviously that Italian building company wasn't there.
From what I've been hearing, they have a ton of like water piped around like the whole stadium on the roof to melt snow on the roof, through the field to melt snow on the field. The way the
sort of like the reverse of artificial ice sort of thing?
Yes, the reverse.
2.1 billion cost, 1.3 million square feet, 60,000 seating capacity, real heated grass, one of the nicest stadiums you've ever seen, ahead of schedule for the 2026 season. They're playing in it this year.
Good for them.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Are we done?
I think so.
Clutch performer for Kellen Solar. Located in Lumsden, Saskatchewan, family-owned business. If you're thinking solar, they'll come out and give you a quote. Kellen Solar, you can find them through the Google machine. Back up to training camp in Saskatoon. Training camp reports brought to you by the Red Zone Sports Bar behind the Saskatoon Travel Lodge. Come watch the games with friends or acquaintances. Daily specials, most screens in Saskatoon. Dave Thomas is there working feverishly.
Look at him.
We had some people some questions come in on the text line, David, and I think we kind of answered some of these in hour one. One was about Peter Borscht, the big Peter Borscht. Can you just recap that for us?
Yeah, running back has looked really, really well. It looks like he's done his homework, studied the playbook, knows where he needs to be. He's getting some opportunities to carry the ball here in rookie camp. I saw him in the stands after practice today, and his comment was, "These guys are big," and they are, but he is fitting in well and doesn't look out of place. Percy
Lewis today, the 4th.
Yeah. Is that the big offensive lineman?
He talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that.
Dave did.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does he look, Dave?
You know what? He's an athletic guy. He's a character. I saw him walking off the field today, saw him holding his own and then some during the team period drills come the end of the day. He is a big man, but like I talked about yesterday, and it was interesting to hear his comment. If, again, you both said you were listening, he talked about his ankles and how they're much shorter or smaller than other big men's ankles, which gives him more mobility, he feels. And he has been encouraged to drop a couple of pounds. And again, when you're that heavy, I can understand that you may want to shed a couple, but he is still an athlete, and he's making things difficult right now, making a statement when he's on the field.
When you're that big, dropping 10 pounds, it has to, do you even know it? You cut your toenails?
That's getting a haircut. Yeah.
But he's been this size since college or even high school, right? And that was when he was playing basketball, and it's just, he's always been big.
You know, at that size, they got to give him a long look to see if, because you think about it, it's like running around another house to get to the quarterback. Like, you got to have a look at that.
You're bang on in his reach too, right, Sharky? Like, again, just imagine what he can do with that wingspan.
Whew, Godzilla.
All right, Coach Mace, let's go hear from him. You asked him, Dave, if the players are forcing to make some difficult decisions.
Absolutely. We're going to have some tough conversations, inevitably in training camp. But again, that's what you want these guys to do, is make those conversations. It shouldn't be a 10-minute meeting amongst the staff. It should be, a couple hours potentially. So, I think it's trending towards that. And again, that's a good problem.
I love hearing that. I mean, the guys came ready to play.
Where would, from your eyes, where are the difficult decisions to send guys home right now?
Defensive backfield for sure. They're going to have to make some decisions with some receivers. I wouldn't suggest that they're going to make any moves prior to their roster cut down before main camp. They've got some offensive linemen to look at. I think they're going to give every everybody a shot on special teams. And then the big one, of course, that everyone knows is defensive line, right? No Malik Carney, no Hubba Baldonado. So who's going to fill those roles and take those reps?
I think that's the one that I want to watch the most is defensive line, just because we know there's going to be the most turnover there in terms of some new bodies getting to play.
Yeah, but there are some guys that were here on the roster last year, like Aaron Patrick, that start on special teams. The man's a physical specimen, and I'm really excited to see what it might look like if he gets an opportunity to pin his ears back and just go in on a pass rush.
Nice. Like it.
How many quarterback? Who's throwing the balls right now?
Okay, Jordan McLeod, Trevor Harris, Braden Shager, Jack Cohn, Tommy Stevens. Yeah.
And where's your money?
Well, besides Harris.
Yeah.
I think Harris is going to start week 1. That's where I'll put my safe money on.
Ooh, you heard that first.
Right now, Jack Cohn is getting the bulk of the reps, so it'd be hard-pressed to think that he would be anything but number 2. And then Jordan McLeod, there's so much upside and potential with him. It's interesting. He looks like a very, very young Darian Durant. Like, he has got all kinds of mobility. Like, he ran for 1,000 yards in college, right? Like, he's mobile, he's fast, he's got an arm, and he'll be given an opportunity for sure. We saw Braden Shager, who probably threw the best.
What's his background again? Sorry, Dave. What's McLeod's background again?
Texas State. He completed 70% of his passes in his senior year. Over his 4 years of college, he ran for 958 yards, almost 1,000 yards. So, again, he can run. He got a look from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their camp. It didn't work out for him. And basically his younger brother, of course, is Ray McLeod, who's a return specialist, obviously, in the NFL. So Tampa, Florida product, and again, he's got a pedigree to him. He isn't a tall person, right? Like, I don't think he's 6 feet. Definitely a lot shorter than me, but again, all kind of athleticism.
You are a tall drink of water.
How's Tommy Stevens doing?
Tommy Stevens had a great conversation with him today. He had a great offseason, put some miles on around the province. Again, he's chucking the ball out there. He ran an impressive 40 time. I can't remember what it was, but it was a lot better than what you might think, because Tommy's a big guy, right? Like, he's a big in stature guy, and he's throwing the ball a little bit too. And again, I wouldn't say count him out. And why would you? Because again, he went to Penn State, right? Like, you have to be able to throw the ball to play in college.
Yeah. I'm a Tommy Stevens. Let him sling it guy. Yeah. I want to see him sling it. Okay, and then you also asked Coach Mace his message to the players entering the last day of rookie camp.
Yeah, I think just the main thing today was just being a part of or being a professional is not just what you do on the field and in the meeting rooms. It's how you take care of your body and stuff like that. Generally, it's usually around that, this day today and going into that third day of rookie camp where guys are going to start dealing with a little bit of heavy legs and potential soft tissue stuff. So making sure that they're doing the right things in the weight room and with the training staff.
Okay, so just walk people through, Dave. So tomorrow's last day of rookie camp, and then there's cut down day off, and then things fire on Sunday?
Yeah, the team will. So, yes, exactly what you just mentioned there. And I should also mention that following that question that I spoke with Coach about, I asked him, hey, I am in my third year now. I got a little bit of the sniffles and, maybe some soft tissue injuries of my own from sleeping funny in my bed. I asked him if I could have a vet day being in my third year now. And he said, well, if you're not going to ask any questions tomorrow, it's a win for everyone. So take that as you will. But having said that, yes, the players will be back on the field. They'll go through a workout tomorrow. They'll do meetings in the afternoon. Vets arrive on Saturday. They'll do some physical testing, make sure that everybody is cleared, good to go, and then they'll be on the field 8:30 Sunday, Mother's Day, for day one of main camp.
Love it.
Okay. We're going to give you the rest of the day off because you do got to go rest. Yeah. What's the game plan? Neocitrin, NyQuil, what are you feeling?
No. I'm a natural kind of guy, right? Like, I'm going to have some cinnamon sticks or something.
Body's a temple, Dave.
Just a heavy steam in the travel lodge. Watch their power or their hot water bill go through the roof. 2-hour steam.
Yeah.
And then a water slide. Yeah. Why wouldn't a guy?
Yeah, absolutely. And they've got hot toddies right over there, so where can go wrong?
No, nothing, Dave.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, so we are going to hear your interview with Jordan McLeod and Daryl Henderson Jr. still to come.
Wait till you hear Daryl Henderson Jr. because he gets a little bit upset with me in that interview.
Oh, did you cough on him?
No. Of course, he hasn't really played professional ball since 2023, right? He won a Super Bowl with the LA Rams. He's got all kinds of pedigree, was recruited to the team by a current member on the roster. And I don't know. He just he wasn't. It was the phrasing of my question. We laughed about it after.
That's a good tease.
Yeah, good tease. I like it. Yeah.
Go have that steam. Relax for the rest of the night. Chicken noodle soup, skip the dishes, or Instacart where you can pick your bananas.
Yeah.
Dave Thomas,
Thanks,
our voice of the Saskatchewan Roughriders Training Camp Reports, brought to you by Red Zone Sports Bar behind the Saskatoon Travelodge. You can watch the game there with your friends, daily specials, and it says most screens in Saskatoon. Okay, we'll go to break. We'll come back. It is the Sports NASCAR Report. You and Crofty
together.
NASCAR.
Big day.
Yeah. SportsCage streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com. What can you tell me?
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to bring on one of our starts. You didn't bring on a start.
Well, we're kind of pressed for time here. We're at 6:28, so fly.
All right. Chase Elliott captured her second checkered flag of the year with a win at Texas. He held off Denny Hamlin on the final lap. The race had some caution challenges in Texas, including one with 10 laps to go that brought all the drivers back together. And from that start, Elliott took the lead and hung on. Caution to talk about, one in the pits, of all places, where Logano was trying to get back up to speed, ran into the back end of Cole Custer, who was slowing down to avoid others to get to his pit. Logano's day was done after a crash in the pits.
Ooh.
Caution on lap 102 turned out to be very costly for Ryan Preece after a collision with Ty Gibbs. NASCAR has the ability to record all the conversations and comments from the drivers. So you're constantly communicating with your drivers. You're constantly with the pit crew, with your spotters. Preece said, when I catch up to that 54, I'm done with him. And he put Ty Gibbs into the wall. So Ty Gibbs crashed. Preece gets a $50,000 fine and a 25-point deduction, now dropping him to 13th in the standings. With this, the 11th race in the books, Reddick still holds down the top spot with a 109-point lead on Hamlin and 117 on Elliott, who jumped Blaney for third. Busher and Hocevar, who have been watching all year, have moved up 2 spots in the standings, 5th and 6th, after finishing 5th and 7th, respectively, in Texas. This week, the series moves to Watkins Glen. One of your favorites.
Tricky Triangle.
No, it's a road track. That's Pocono. Right? Second race of the year on the road. Look for one of Barney's favorite drivers. Allmendinger. Yeah, he does good on the road, as well as Shane Van Gisbergen. The early road race of the year was won by Tyler Reddick. There you go, Crofty. There's a report on everything going on in NASCAR.
How are you two knuckleheads doing today?
We're pretty good.
Fun show.
Yeah,
have you been listening? It's been off the rails. It's been awesome. Yeah. Chili Willie on the Prairieland Rentals text line thinks that we're passing the gummies around.
Yeah.
I was actually supposed to be on the road to your country cookout, but couldn't make it out there today.
Where's country cookout today? Where's that?
South of Weyburn somewhere. Tribune.
I wanted to go down there to find us some more pheasant country, Sharky.
I like it, Danny. I like it. Line up those rooster spots.
Okay, the NASCAR Report's brought to you by Croft Electric, and then also we talk weekly with Danny Croft, because if anyone needs anything done electrical, there's only one place to call. It's Croft Electric. What do you want to tell people about today, Danny?
Well, we're still excited about our preferred customer program. We'd like everybody to get signed up on that, because I was outside in this beautiful weather today, and it's coming. Summer's here. It's time to start thinking summer projects, and everybody's going to get busy, and we all know about labor shortages and stuff like that. So you want that priority booking, and you want that cost-effective work. We want to come out and do it right, do it once. That's like everybody, whether it's your home, whether it's your business, whether it's your farm, you don't have time to have us coming out more than once. So let us come take that off your plate.
Final question I have for you today, Danny. Any new calves? We still at 2?
Oh, Sharky, we'll talk off air on that. We had a long Sunday morning, let me tell you. I'll send you a dooryard a picture.
Sharky.
I hope it's good.
But people starting to call you to get out to the lake country and cabins to get some work done. Maybe some of the garages and stuff like that, or generators. You need a generator at the lake.
You do. And first question, yes. We're starting to get some of those cabins starting to come up. People are going out there, blowing the dust out of the cabin and starting to look around and starting to think about things they want to get cleaned up, fixed up, and start using it for the summer. So we're excited for that. And yeah, just did a generator for a guy out by somewhere out east. One of our team was out there and priced it out. And so we go anywhere. We're happy to help you out with generators. Great time. Storm season is around the corner. So with this beautiful weather comes lightning and thunderstorms. So we want to make sure you got your power on. So
I love the website. I love the website, Croft Electric. It's a slick website, but they can also call you. Give them the digits.
Give us a call at 306-586-1333.
Or find them on all the socials.
Yes.
You get funny stuff on the socials as well.
Good stuff on the socials.
Okay, Danny, I like you in your glasses. You look astute.
Mature.
Yeah.
I thought I should look a little smarter.
Yeah, it looked like you went to Tom with Sharky back in the day. All right, buddy. See you later.
Thanks, Danny.
Danny, Croft Electric.
You too.
NASCAR Report and a little plug there. There it is. Go to break, and then we'll come back with Ticker. It's a SportsCage. Only one hockey game tonight. It is Carolina up 2-0 on Philadelphia. 6 p.m. puck drop. The Regina Pats drafted a goalie. First. Ninth overall. We're going to have him on the show, actually, in hour 3. Fletcher is his name. I'm calling him Fletch.
What is the record for goalies being drafted by the Pats?
We can talk about that in a bit. But a lot of people were thinking that the Pats might trade that pick, get some veteran experience for Liam Pugh and Maddox Schultz and all the young guys. Dale Durkach talked about that.
Teams are a little leery to trade guys because they're not sure who's going to come back. We have exit meetings at the end of the year, like every team does, and you talk to the player and they give you the old, I'm going to be back, and one phone call can change that. So teams are very leery to trade away their older players. They kind of wait, I think, till training camp to make sure they have everyone back before any moves can be made. Like there's a team like Edmonton, they had like 8 or 9 guys they lost. They've just lost from next year that I'm sure they were thinking they'd have at least 4 or 5 of those guys back. So you got to watch, and I understand that.
We'll talk more about that in hour 3.
Yeah, I got something on that as well.
We got a minute if you want to say it now.
Well, it's just that NCAA thing has just tipped the apple cart, and nobody knows where players are going to go anymore. And you think a guy's coming back as a 19-year-old, and all of a sudden he gets an offer of money that the league's just not participating with, right?
I don't think the money's that big of a deal. It's just,
for some it is.
It's a nice lifestyle down there.
For some it is.
Nice to play. Sports Ticker is for extreme hockey and sport. They're more than hockey. They got baseball. They got lacrosse right now. 3 locations. 2 in Regina, 1 at the new one at Temple Garden Center in Moose Jaw. Let's go out on the line, and Thursday we're joined by Brian Raymond from Flowing Springs Golf Course. Brian, what can you tell us out there today?
Well, the good news is that as of tomorrow at 10 o'clock, the golf course opens for the season, so we're pretty excited about that, and the course looks like it's in pretty good shape. And, we probably should talk a little bit about the specials that we've got every Monday and every Wednesday. This has been a big one for us. Women and seniors, I'm talking seniors over 60, $42. Now, women, you don't have to be a senior. This is just for the guys to have to be seniors, but $42 to come out and play 18 holes. It's a great, great price. After 3 o'clock every day, it's $40.50. After 6, our famous late night twilight, $23.50 to come out and walk the course.
Nice.
And you get a walk-in.
Yes, a little exercise.
And the sun's starting.
Yeah, you can still get a cart, but
you can.
A lot of people walk.
Sun's starting to say. You talked about the condition of the course. How are the rugs? How are the greens?
The greens look really, really good.
Nice.
Yeah, we would certainly like to see a little more heat to turn them green, but every day they get a little bit better.
Love it.
That's right. Okay, Brian. If
everybody wants the heat,
they want to make some bookings because you're opening tomorrow, maybe for the weekend or next week. Best way.
Yeah, we book 7 days in advance here at Flowing Springs, and you can book by calling us at 306-543-5050, and you can book online at flowingspringsgolf.com.
Okay. We'll talk again next week, Brian. Maybe we'll talk a little NHL next week when we have you.
That'd be awesome. We got a great special for our driving range next week. That's starting next week, so I'll let you know about that too.
Yeah. Ooh, well, do you want to tease us? Do you want to give us a throw it up there?
You know what? Well, there might be a discount if you come out and buy a large basket of balls. You might get something coming back.
Ooh, a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey.
That's what you hit off of.
We had a bonfire for those.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, thanks so much.
All right, man.
All right.
Flowing Springs Golf Course opening tomorrow. We are up against the clock. Coming back, Glen Suitor. We're going to talk to the Regina Pats first round pick and a whole lot more. It's the SportsCage streaming through our YouTube channel, sportscage.com. Welcome back. 5 o'clock for Access Communications. Like you said, Sharky is with me for Flooring Superstore on this Thursday. A lot of people are celebrating because the Brandt deal.
I like it.
To purchase.
I like it.
However, how many buildings is it? Like 6? Whatever. Ones that will be condemned soon.
Yeah.
He's going to fix them up.
Well, you know, one of them was built for a grandstand for horse racing. And Queensbury was built as a grandstand for horse racing.
I remember going to Queensbury when it was a horse track.
Yeah. So, good move by them to move on from that. 3
city councilors still voted no.
Yeah. What planet they're on. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, there's a money tree out back. Everyone's grabbing money. Nope.
Cut it down and burn it.
No, I'm not taking anything from that. That's not right. That's not good.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I'd rather
Louise.
spend more to look after garbage.
I said this an hour or two, and it's almost serious. If a Martian came down on a spaceship and landed here, and you explained to them the situation, they would go, that's a good deal. Take that and run.
Pretty simple deal to take. You know what?
3 people still thought no, though. Like, imagine having to hang out with someone that would not.
There would be no way that we would cross paths.
Yeah, no.
We would never cross paths with them.
Yeah.
No.
But it's great. We heard from Sean.
Thank you, Mr. Semple.
Do we have the Semple clip? Didn't we have some audio from it? And he's kind of joking about some?
Yeah, we've got him saying why he wanted to do this, or
let's run them both.
Run that. Yeah.
The city needs it. The Pats need it. Our fans and the community need it. And if it wasn't us, who's going to do it? And Regina's been very good to us and to our family. This is our way of giving back. We hope that it'll work out great for everybody included, and it will take the support of the community in order to do it.
I think again, I go back to, we've got our own Jerry Jones now. We've got our own guy that's going to build us something that we would never get on our own.
The only thing, and we're hoping to have him on the show at some point.
Yeah.
I think I have actually spoken to him. Now, the only thing, if he doubles down and he puts a kid price to go to Pats games, and that back, it just really makes it affordable for people to go, because now he got the concessions, baby.
He's got it all.
You got to just make it super. If he does that and doubles down now, they might give him some sort of crown.
There'll be a statue.
And a robe.
Yes. He goes right away and he says he wants 100 nights in the Brandt Centre. You think about that. It's pretty easy to do if you add a basketball team, and I saw the logo of the CEBL team, right? Lacrosse, the Professional Women's League. Why couldn't we have a PWHL team here? There's no reason, right?
Because the league might not want it?
Well, I mean, the league may not be ready for it, but it definitely could happen.
I think Saskatoon would get one before us.
Not necessarily.
The hub.
Depends if there's ownership and somebody wants it to happen, right?
How about concerts?
Concerts is another one.
Bring in concerts and comedians. And I don't know, instead of one powwow, have 3.
There's
Use
lots
the
of
building.
things. There's lots of things you could do, right? This is some people will think I'm crazy.
Boxing. How about we bring boxing back?
Boxing.
Willie DeWitt.
Calgary and Winnipeg both have their AHL teams in their building. Edmonton doesn't. They've got the major junior team in the Oil Kings. Vancouver's is in Abbotsford, just outside of town. But Edmonton's is in Bakersfield, California.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't he have a chat with them to see if they want to play in the Brandt Centre?
Hey, guess what? You're living in Bakersfield, California. We need you to relocate to Regina.
We made a small change. You're going to Regina.
Here's some properties in Lake Ridge and other places.
Hey, but they can afford to live here. Yeah.
Hello, agent?
Yeah.
What can you, though? It ain't cheap to live here anymore, bro.
Well, it's better than Bakersfield.
But you get to live in Bakersfield.
Well, You live on the streets in Bakersfield. At least you can have a house.
Oh, Buck Owens style or Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam.
Streets of Bakersfield.
I think that is Buck Owens too.
Can we play the second clip? Colson, what's? Can you tee up the second clip? What does he talk about here?
Was the decision business or philanthropic?
I don't want to say it's purely philanthropic, but it's philanthropic from the standpoint that we are starting with a lot to get right, and it's all money out and no money coming back. Because if you just think about just from a pure investment, we put $113 million in. How long is it going to take us to get $113 million back? Just think of it from that standpoint. I don't think I'll be alive.
Well, and that's the question I'd asked to the 3 city councilors who voted no. How are you going to get $113 million in, let alone get it back? You don't have $113 million to put in, so this was a no-brainer.
The only way to get that back was if there was some sort of casino in there.
Yeah, but even then, that'd be a long shot. Government runs all the casinos. You don't get much out of those. Right?
I don't know. Yeah. UFC. That's what Regina should bring in. But then those 3 people definitely will vote no. But then everybody else, it's like, how is that different than any day on Broad Street?
Yeah.
Let them fight. It's more just kind of regulated.
Go stand on Dudney Avenue at 2 o'clock on a Saturday night.
You have to worry about the cops and the firefighters and all that and having to waste their time on it.
Yeah.
But no, UFC would be big here. Concerts, basketball, maybe. I don't know.
Right?
Very, very universal sport, basketball.
It is. Yeah.
So I could maybe see that.
But again, we've got somebody now with at least a desire to look at opportunities and try to create something, make something happen, right?
Oh, if he drops prices for Pats games and just gets people in there and gets the hype, he'll go to another level.
And he's going to have a very good team over the next couple of years, so it's going to be interesting to watch what he does. Yeah.
I love it.
But like you say, he's going to have the beer, he's going to have the hot dogs, he's going to have everything, right? So it's going to be his show, and hopefully he makes it affordable for everybody.
Jeff Singer, you guys still holding out the NHL dream? No, I've never held out the NHL dream. NHL barely in Calgary, Edmonton, and
Winnipeg.
Ottawa, and Winnipeg.
Yeah. No, that's not a...
I've been to Dallas, and Florida, and Los Angeles, like those places.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how they do it.
That's not part of the dream here is put the NHL in Regina. Nobody's saying that. Other than some crazy guy in Calgary.
Let's hang on to. We're lucky we're gonna be able to hang on to the Pats now that he's gonna fix up this barn.
Yeah, and I mean, the investment it would have. And here's what might have happened otherwise. Mr. Semple might have not made this deal, built his own facility somewhere else, and now we've really got some stuff we can't move. Right? If he put a facility somewhere else in the city,
I bet you he would have just said, "You know what, Regina, see ya."
Now
he could have done whatever.
Yeah, he could have done whatever, but I think it would have been. I'm glad he's doing it. I'm glad he's taking over that facility. I'm glad he's going to make it better. He's like people. It's going to be a better experience going to the Brandt Centre very, very, very soon. Yeah, call it Brantland if you want. I don't care. Call it whatever name you want. It's going to be a better place.
Simple land.
Yeah. Just the parking lot improvement is going to be immense.
Yeah. Did you see those plants?
Yeah. The traffic flow, right? Mind you, it'll boondoggle most Regina people, that traffic flow thing. They won't figure it out.
Oh, yeah. Someone trying to merge off that onto Sask Drive.
It's giving me a headache.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, and you know what it is? It's somebody with the resources and also the jam to go, this is what we're going to do. Full stop, move forward now. We don't have to have a committee. We don't have to create a whole bunch of entities. We don't have to think we've got money we don't have. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it now. Done.
It is almost like they're filming it. It's a reality show and it's a big joke. That at some point it's going to go, just kidding. This isn't really happening.
Thank God he didn't do this on April 1st. Yeah.
Like, to put that much money to fix things up, to have your city, like it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, his money back on this, like he said, he probably won't be alive when this turns those wheels.
Well, okay, $113 million. If we sell how many hot dogs?
That's right.
And popcorn, extra butter, layered.
Yeah,
layered.
Slices of pizza.
That's all. The only thing I ask is warm popcorn. It's Only thing I ask. And cheap tickets for kids.
Can't be that hard to do.
Warm popcorn.
Yeah.
Even give people microwaves.
Yeah, I think there could be some amazing things take place in there, and I think he's gonna do some stuff that's pretty cool.
Like
he's
boxing.
And the former horse race track that is now Queensbury Center is gonna get some lipstick on it too. It's all gonna be better.
Down the stretch they come.
Yeah.
Did you hear the other day when I was talking to Glenn about what one of my retirement dreams is and what I want to do? Let's go. Let's freeze Tallman Lumber. Let's get into it with
public
Glenn.
Address announcer at the
See if he remembers.
Time now for press coverage with CFL and Saskatchewan Roughrider legend Glen Suitor on the SportsCage. Brought to you by Freeze Tallman Lumber. Locally owned, family grown, rooted in our community for 70 years in Regina and Fort Capel.
Barney.
So Glenn and I don't even know how we were talking about it the other day. And I said, I got some really, because I think, and I'm like Larry David. I just say some stupid stuff sometimes.
Stuff just comes out of your face.
But when I retire, I would like to work at a golf course as a greeter or at the front desk again, like I did when I was younger. And then another thing, for some stupid reason I want to do, Glenn, explain it to him.
Well, Sharky, Barney in his bucket list has driving the cart behind the cart horse races. This is one of his bucket list items, which is the first time I've ever heard anything remotely close. The closest I can remember of hearing anybody having something like this on their bucket list was to drive a Zamboni and clean the ice in an NHL game.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was like,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, yeah, I know what the standardbred horses are. Yes,
and then they have the half ton, and then the thing comes out.
Well, that's
and then they all
in front of the horses.
They all catch up to it, and then he pulls away, and then the thing goes, and then they're off. I'd like to drive that truck.
That's a bucket list.
You got dreams. You got dreams, man.
So, as a retirement thing.
What's the closest place Winnipeg? Winnipeg be the
Assiniboia Downs. Here we come.
Yeah. Watch the Jughead.
That's crazy. And by the way, listening in, just first of all, I'm laughing out loud by myself in the basement. But hey, this gentleman and this whole project that you guys just been talking about.
Simple.
Oh, it is. Can we please have government get out of the way on all of these things? Like, I mean, you mentioned the 3 people that didn't vote for this, and I scratch my head how government seems to always want to, and I don't care which one you vote for or whatever. I'm just saying they're always wanting to put their hand in your pocket somehow. We got to get a piece of that. We got to get a piece of this. You know what? We pay enough taxes already. Start managing them properly before you start asking for more. And when someone comes up with a gift like this, like a chance to make your community better and bring people together in a huge way, the answer is yes. And like the movie says, maybe you should just say thank you and stand a pose.
Great quote. Great quote. Well done. Well done, Suits.
$113 million.
That he's put in right away.
He's putting in.
Yeah.
That does not happen. That does not happen. Unless you're in Dubai or
Texas.
When you got money like that just grows on trees, basically. This does not happen. That's why it's almost like it's a joke.
Well, this is a little bit like the government here in British Columbia that is sinking like an anchor off the bow of my boat.
Yeah.
As far as popularity goes, but you know, I think of the Amar Doman situation and his investment in the BC Lions here, and how he's been subsidizing, because the stadium is run by the government, and so he has been subsidizing concessions for fans. So, you know, instead of paying $14 for a beer, you pay 7 or 8, and Amar Doman is paying the rest. And, you know, I think of the hoops that he has had to jump through to invest as much money as he has in bringing people together to watch BC Lions games. And then what happens is the Whitecaps get in trouble, and now the Whitecaps are looking like they might have to move
to Vegas
because government is not moving fast enough to help them here. And all of a sudden, the BC Place people have now come up with some solutions, and we'll do this, and we won't charge you as much for this, and we'll give you some other concessions and things. And Omar Doman said, well, wait a minute. Now a team is leaving, and now you're panicking, and now we want those same considerations, and they will get them in the future. But why did it take this for that to happen? We need to off-air sometimes around a campfire and maybe a beverage, sit and talk politics. The three of us.
You know what? This would be really good on your boat with a couple of salmon lines out. Yeah.
Buddy.
Or we can get a barrel and burn some stuff and sit in the parking lot of Real and do it.
I'd rather go with you, salmon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, be ready, Sharky, because even right out front here, man, it can get hot in a hurry.
I've sent you video. I'll send you pictures,
jealous
man. I'm
about
ready.
living there again, and don't show the pictures of where he launches his boat and all that, because then I just get depressed. Ed on the Prairie Land Rentals text line. I don't know if Ed's a little bit siding with the small station wagon VND
drinking alone in his basement. Yeah.
He says they wanted to still have a say in what goes on there. That's why they voted against it. You shouldn't have a say. You don't know promoters. You don't know how to bring in concerts. You don't know how to run a hockey. The roof needs. No. I shouldn't have a say in a lot of things because I don't know. And then these are the last people that should have a say in anything if they voted against the most no-brainer ever.
Yeah.
Okay, Ed's not siding with him. Ed's cool.
Thanks, Ed.
Ed, well, you're welcome back anytime, buddy.
Yeah. Well, and think about that. Do you think if the government was in charge of deciding who was going to be the opening concert at a BC Lions game, that we would have seen the artists that we saw that Omar Doman decided to bring in? Not a chance. They would have looked at the price tag and said, "Oh no, that's going to cut into our tax money, and we're not paying for that." And then
Murray reunion tour.
Snowbird.
Yeah.
Snowbird.
She'd be singing Snowbird. Yeah.
Take these tiny wings and fly away.
I can't believe you know that.
And here's one other thought. When you guys mentioned the amount of money and the gentleman who's putting that money up in the company, and then he says, I probably won't be alive to recoup that money. And that tells you how this is a give back to the community initiative. And I thought of how many studies and how much money to put together studies and panels that the government does just to tell you that they're not going to do it, and hire consultants, and it gets in the millions too.
Yep.
So
really fast.
You spend all this money just to say no at the end anyway, if it doesn't look good in the bottom line of tax. I don't know.
These are some of our best conversations with you when we just talk like real.
Yeah, like life.
I get rider rookie camps on up north, and we are going to talk some football. But do we really need to go through the punters of the BC Lions and stuff like that? This is life. This is what people are talking about. And I know it's a sports cage, but it's also an entertainment show.
Who owns the arena in Vancouver that the Canucks play in?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if the ownership for the Canucks, who are under the gun too right now, big time. I'm not sure if they own it or not. Sorry about that. I'm not sure on that. But
Colson's looking it up. Colson's efforting.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful.
I would say it's, what is it, Orca Bay, or what are they called?
No, that was the old one.
It's the it's right across the street from BC Place. It's
no, the
GM.
group. The group is called.
No, it's not.
Aquilina.
Aquilina.
Yeah, Aquilina Investment Group, named after the chairman of Canucks Sports and Entertainment.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the 90s pop band.
Yeah. So there you and we got sidetracked. No.
No, we're not. This is awesome.
We're right on. We're right on. Hey, I'm not sure. Do they own it? Is it Colson saying that they own the building?
maybe through some hoops, it looks like they own it themselves.
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the things where like the owner owns it, but not the team or something or whatever.
Yeah, very different dynamic there, right? And now he can decide what's happened, if there's concerts in there or whatever, his staff can do that. The concessions, the parking, everything else that comes along with it as part of the revenue streams. And BC Place is just not like that, which is one of the reasons the Whitecaps probably end up in Vegas. Although I did hear that there is a group trying to sort of desperately, in an emergency type of way, put together a bid to keep them in Vancouver. I know soccer fans are cheering for this group. I didn't get a name, but I did hear that that's happening right now too. So it's frustrating to see government. I mean, one of the biggest things right now, and this may sound small, but it's not. In North Vancouver, all up in Lonsdale is where all the businesses are. And Lonsdale starts at the top of the mountain, goes right down to the water. And there's businesses and restaurants all the way up and down that street and all around it.
We have the same thing here.
Yeah, it happens at the water here.
Yeah, exactly. So, and what the government here, the local government here has done is added parking meters everywhere. It was always free parking all there. So all the businesses benefit right now. Now, not only are they put the meters in there, and sometimes it's only $5 or $10 for a couple hours or whatever. It's not that it's a lot of money, it's the inconvenience of it and the money grab of it. And they have people up and down, and now businesses are suffering because people say, well, I'm just going to go to Costco and there's a restaurant out there and the parking lot, they have their own lot, and I'm going to drive a little further and stay away from Lonsdale. It hurts the businesses trickle down for what?
If you're going to Costco, what are you going to a restaurant for? Grab a pork missile for $1.50.
Exactly. There's enough to eat right there in the calf.
Oh, mama.
So do you have your schedule yet? Do you know where you're going to be all year?
I do until September.
Okay.
What are you looking for, Sharky? What's going on?
When are you going to be in Sask? Do we know your Sask adventures? And are you here for an extended period for maybe some walleye fishing?
Well, I am in on June 13th. For the game against the BC Lions. I'm going to be in Kelowna for those two games in BC.
I think that's
BC
cool.
Because of the World Cup, yeah. And then I'm in on the 12th, which is Sunday of July in Regina, and the 23rd as well.
You're here for Country Thunder.
Yeah, you're going to Country Thunder.
Craven.
Who's the headliner there?
Saturday's Creed. And Sunday is the woman. Lady Wilson.
Anne Murray.
Oh. It's not Anne Murray, it's Lady Wilson.
Anne Murray. Oh, good Canadian girl. Good Canadian girl, Anne Murray.
Okay, when's the last time... Sorry.
Poor Anne Murray.
When's the last time... Seriously, when's the last time you bought a scratch ticket? Scratch and win.
You know, I do that. This is weird, okay? Because I do
driving
it.
A standard bred truck weird.
Yeah, like I do. Well, no, not that weird. Not that weird. Not on a bucket list. Not that weird. No, but I do it when the force. I feel the force. You know, like so you're going through and you're doing your shopping, and the lottery thing is at the end of the checkout, that conveniently put there so that you'll see it before you leave. And they have the big total, 40 million this week or whatever it is. So you know it's a draw. Let's pulling you in there. And if I feel the force, like I'm walking out with my groceries, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I felt something, or I go and ask her about something, and she touches a ticket. A scratch ticket, and it moves. And I go, I want that one right there. The one you just touched. So I have to feel a groove. And then when I open it, I have a routine, which I bring back to the office, and I have an old-fashioned letter opener because, I don't know, we don't even get letters anymore. They come on the computer. And I scratch off the deal with the letter opener, and I wait till I get home.
Okay. When you come to Saski, June 13th, they're probably still going to be around. There's only 300,000 of them. Today it was announced Saskatchewan Lotteries and the Riders are coming out with their the Rider Nation scratch ticket. 2 Top prizes of $75,000, over $200,000 in Roughrider prizes up for grabs, like 10 years of Rider season tickets. A premium suite for 2027 in the home opener and the Labor Day Classic. Tons of Rider swag. Tickets are only $7. And you know that it supports 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups in Saskatchewan when you buy it. So when you come in June, Glenn, bring that letter opener. Don't take it on the plane with you, because then they'll think you're going to try and stab someone. Put it in your carry-on or your other bag underneath, and you can scratch away.
Okay, so here's what I just did when you gave me the rundown. Plus, by the way, wouldn't that be fun? That suite, you just get 20 of your buddies or your hockey team or whatever, and that would be cool. So you gave me the number $7. Now I'd have to buy 27 of them because that was my number.
Oh,
so
okay.
And when I buy 27 of them, guess what the total of that is? $189. 89 being
Grey Cup year.
Grey Cup year. I'm just saying. This is how my mind sometimes works, which is
I think you're winning $75,000.
It's as much as a burden as it is.
I love it.
It's an edge. But yeah, it's a little crazy.
Okay.
It's good crazy though. It's good crazy.
The football topic that we'll talk about for today that we leave you with, as I asked you the other day, a player that's not on a roster currently that's going to make an impact in the league this year. McLeod Bethel Thompson has been one that people, and you kind of agreed with that one. I think maybe a Joe at some point later in the year. And you did some research. Now you want to have your rebuttal to that.
Well, I have 9 guys.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Well, and some of them, it's the circumstance they're in. So first of all, like the Jalen Hutchings, Damian Alford, Robert Carter Jr. Those are guys that are Carter Jr.'s in with the Colts, Alford's with the Saints, Hutchings is with the Vikings. So depending on how that goes for them, they could be impact players coming back. But a couple of outliers. One is Marc-Antoine Dequoy, who has decided to retire, is going to play flag football, and I think is going to be a great flag football player, possibly make that Olympic team. But if a safety or DB, Canadian DB, is a problem for a team, I could see that phone call being made in a heartbeat. And then there's a couple like Jeremiah Mazzoli is out of work. And another quarterback that got, this was an MOP candidate coming out of Hamilton when he was in his prime. I mean, this guy was going to be the MOP of the league until he got hurt. So, and that injury has sort of been with him for the last few years. But great leader, great team guy, and capable of winning games for you. Chris Strevler is also out of work. But he retired, right? Yeah, and I'm saying to these guys, stay in shape. Stay in shape, because you know the league. And if you know the league and a team loses a few quarterbacks, they look at these guys and go, at least they could be the bridge until so-and-so comes back, because they know the game and they'll know the system. We can just kind of plug it in. If there's terminology issues, we'll change them to help them, and away you go. So there's those type of guys. 2 retirees that one was just announced, Tavares Daniels, a receiver out of Toronto, who just decided to retire. Keep him on a hotline if you need an American receiver that knows. Mitch Picton, I mentioned by text as soon as I got off the last Tuesday. I was stumped on Tuesday, Sharky. Barney threw me the curveball, and I went, oh, man, let me think about that for a second. And immediately when I got off the air, I sent him a text saying, how about Mitch Picton?
Yeah.
Like, stay in shape. Stay in shape. You never know. You lose 2-3 Canadian receivers. Picton knows the team, knows his offense, everything.
He was happy with retirement.
Yeah, I think he's enjoying.
Yeah. Is that everything then? Is that everybody?
Well, the last one is, and this is a bit of a stretch because he's sort of retired and old. is Adam Bighill. And, you know, if you need to insert a guy, pay him pretty good for a few games and bring some leadership into your room, Adam Bighill.
He could do it. Yep, without a doubt, he could do it.
Hey, quickly, guys, I know we don't have much time, but quickly, we had a big conference call with TSN today. League joined us to get ready for the upcoming season. We're reminded a little bit of the rule changes that we will see this season. So keep in mind that there'll be differences in the singles, like a missed field goal or a punt through the end zone. If it goes through without being touched, it can bounce in the end zone and goes through without being touched by a returner. No single point for that. That's being implemented this year. So just keep that in mind. And here's the one that I probably buried the headline, because here's the one that I think fans are going to love that I heard today. There was a large emphasis from the league office to talk about replay and how replay has become a little bit more and more intrusive when it comes to on-field real-time penalty calling. So, for instance, we saw in Regina last year, a penalty was not called on the field for horse collar, and the replay center called the penalty from Toronto after the fact. They are trying to eliminate that altogether. There's a few circumstances that it could happen, like roughing the passer, but other than that, I'll tell you what. Thank goodness.
Let's get in more into that actually next week. It'll be the week of camp, and yeah, we'll. What's that? There's your horse. Yeah,
there he is.
Right there, boys.
I love it.
There it is. That's Barney. What I want to drive.
I'm surprised you didn't AI Barney into the driver's seat.
And you know what I'll be playing while I drive?
What will you be playing? Anne Murray.
So hey, Sharky, if that's what we're doing, I'd call shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys got to sit in the middle like those weirdos back in the day with three guys in a bench seat and a half-ton. Suits, thanks so much. We'll chat with you next week.
Sounds good.
For Freeze Tom and Lumber, located in Regina and Fort Capel. The Trex decking sale is on right now. 15% off Trex decking. They deliver as well. Freeze Tom and Lumber. To break, and then we're going to talk to the first pick of the Regina Pats when we come back. It is a Sports Cage. Let's do it anyway. Sports ticker for Steelcraft Doors, Regina. Made in Western Canada for Western Canada. One hockey game starts at 6 o'clock. Right away. Philadelphia Flyers at home trying to get back in the series with the Carolina Hurricanes. Sports sticker again for Regina Steelcraft Doors, 40,000 square foot facility. If you need a garage door, they probably have it.
All right.
Just 1 second.
How far are we away from Regina Red Sox season?
Trusted, reliable.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm about to look up the schedule.
Right on top.
Can we go on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline? Okay, let's go out on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline. Joining us, first selection for the Regina Pats in this year's Bantam Draft, goaltender Fletcher MacDonald. Fletcher, congratulations on getting that call yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, thanks. It was pretty amazing. Pretty happy for sure.
So the highest drafted goalie in franchise history. Nothing against goalie. It's just not common that goalies go that high. So that's a feather in your cap.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a high pick for a goalie, but I think committed to showing that they made the right pick, and I could definitely be there in a couple of years. So that'll be great.
Fletcher, did you have any inkling it was going to be the Pats? Did you know going into this who was looking at you?
Yeah, so there was a couple teams interested, but no, I had no clue it'd be the Pats till they actually picked me. So it was amazing, and yeah, just happy to be in such a great organization.
Okay, now I got a question. No, one more. Have you sued the forwards of your team that you played with this year for lack of support in the playoffs? You got 3 goals over 2 games you let in, so a 1.5 goals against average, and you lost. Like, how do you do that? Like, you got to talk to those forwards, man.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of an all-season thing, but like all those guys, I can cheer for them a bit. But
yeah, a lot.
It was close, but
yeah.
You're. I heard you're a bigger guy. What? How tall are you? What are you weighing in at?
Yeah, so at the Alberta Cup, I weighed in at 6'2", 180. Or sorry, 190. So
6'2", 190, 10 pounds.
Yeah.
10 extra pounds. You had some heavy shoes.
Yeah.
That's smart. You're smart. What? Who's your favorite goalie? Who do you model your game after?
Yeah, so for me, I like to watch Jake Ottinger a lot from the Dallas Stars. I think he plays like me. He's big, athletic, flexible, good rebound control, and that's kind of who I try to model my game after.
All right.
Good choice.
Right on,
Excellent
man.
choice.
And hey, the Pats, storied franchise, right? And they might have a couple of really good players. I know you're going to come in for rookie camp and all that, probably make the main camp, but the future looks bright for the Regina Pats.
Yeah, obviously we're led by Maddox Schultz and Liam Pugh for the next couple of years, so it's going to be a pretty good team so far. Those two are just spectacular players already, but yeah, I think they'll be a great team in the next couple of years. Dynasty team.
Where's home for you, Fletcher? Where are you from?
Yeah, I've always grown up here in the Edmonton, same house my whole life, so I never really moved or anything.
Big experience coming to Regina. I look forward to seeing you here.
Right on. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us on the program, and we'll chat again, I'm sure, down the road.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks for having me, guys.
There he is.
Cheers.
Pick number 9,
Yeah.
Regina Pats. First pick, Fletcher MacDonald. Good kid.
Highest drafted goalie by the Regina Pats.
Ever.
That includes Josh Harding. So, yeah.
It's just not that common. Actually, someone told me in 2014, Dale Durkach had his hands on a 9th round goaltender selection when he was with PA, Ian Scott. So he likes taking his...
9 spot, take a goalie.
I want to give a shout out to the Pats' 3rd round pick, Riley Rubich. I've got to know Riley quite a bit over the last few years. Great defenseman from Regina. Skates as good as anyone you're ever going to see on the back end.
Like it.
So congrats to Riley Rubich, the Regina Pats.
Hey, and I want to make a comment on this Western Hockey League draft. Guys, remember, wherever you're playing hockey, it's the chance for the Western Hockey League teams to start put kids on their list. That's why they do it as a draft. They used to do it as just picks. You could just sign a kid up on your list at any time back in the day, depending on their age, how many spots they took. Now they go to a draft. If you didn't get drafted today, that doesn't mean a thing. Keep playing, keep working hard. Remember this, Jerome McGinley and Jeff Friesen didn't get drafted. Their careers turned out okay. So there's 2 examples for you.
Okay, we got Rider stuff coming back. We are going to hear Dave Thomas, because he had a little sit down with, and he said it's funny, with Daryl Henderson. Stay tuned, Rider fans. We got that coming up here on the Sports Cage. Somebody on the Prairie Land Rentals text line, clever. No name. Give us your name and where you're from. Call it the Temple, the Semple Temple.
I like it.
That's good. Real Damon's back. He said Highway 2, Watrous South, is minty.
Yes.
I'm sure it's better than north, but minty is a stretch.
Straight as an arrow, too. Yeah. You have a nap all the way to Bethune.
Just a lot of people loving the show today and keeping them entertained. We were off the rails, but that's the best. That's what it's all about. Entertaining and having fun doing it.
We don't follow the direction very well.
I can't wait to give away these Riders Scratch Tickets next week.
Yeah.
People will be excited for that. If we give one away and they win $75,000, that is so awesome.
They got to come back with a little scratch. Maybe a pizza for us or something.
Or, better yet, I'm going to eat these tonight. The chicken fingers from Pump Jacks Cathedral.
Oh, those are good. Those are really good.
People don't believe it. I took some clients there, and I was like, wait till you try these chicken fingers. They're like chicken fingers.
Yeah.
And then you eat them, you're like, whoa, man.
They're not chicken fingers. They're a chicken tender, I think is what they call them, right?
Semantics.
Yeah. Well, it is, but they're not. It's not a finger. They're delicious.
Thanks for the good show, buddy.
Hey, love being here.
Colson, good job. Back tomorrow. Farhan Lalji. Eric Francis.
He's boring.
Off the Rails Friday with Eric Francis. I'll tell you what else we got going on here. Somewhat organized. Friday. Mike Thomas, Regina Youth Flag Football. We're talking about how many people are in that.
Every kid in the city. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then some other things are going to fall into place. Plus training camp reports. This is the last day for rookie camp. Okay, we tease it. It's supposed to be really good. It is Dave Thomas today from rookie camp catching up with Daryl Henderson Jr.
Daryl Henderson Jr., you've got 2 days of Canadian Football League experience under your belt. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. It's different from American football for sure, but I think I done got acclimated with it already, and it's going to be a smooth sailing.
Tell me about your journey to the Canadian Football League. Obviously, you've won a Super Bowl. You've done a lot of things south of the border. What was the intrigue of coming north and proving you still got it?
I always been doubted. I knew I had more in the tank, and I decided, I'm like, let me give it a try in Canadian football, and plus my family up here too, my cousin, so I'm like, let me go play with him and try to show everybody that I still got it.
Who's your cousin, and what did they tell you about this league?
Yoshi. He just told me, if I come up here and play, like, there's no doubt I'll be back where I'm supposed to be, and I'll kill this league if I just do what I'm supposed to do. So that's what I'm here for, to do what I'm supposed to do.
So did Jamarcus Hardwick have to give you a strong pitch, or what did he tell you about the league? What did he give you and set your expectations to be?
It just, when you got an opportunity to play with your family, it's an opportunity that you got to take. All the thing he told me is, like, when I get here, I just got to work, because this is what they built their foundation of. Like, you got to come in and work and just beat me.
If I look at your resume, it looks like you haven't played a professional down since 2023. Is that accurate, and what have you been doing since then?
I've been training and stuff too, so I'm ready, and I just took a little time off to be with my family and my kids. And so, like, that kind of resting was best for my body, because, like I said, the NFL, you take a bunch of hits, and I felt like I needed that time off. So the only thing it did was rejuvenated me and motivated me more to get back into it. So
how has the body felt?
I felt pretty good. I had time to rest. So
what's it like getting used to the bigger field, that extra player that's on the field, the pre-snap motion? How have you been acclimatizing that and the playbook?
I mean, the playbook, I'm getting it pretty good, especially when I'm coming from Coach McVay. Like, his offense is pretty tough. So, like, I feel like if I'm able to process his offense, I'm able to process everybody's offense. And getting adjusted to the field, I don't think that's a hard thing to do, because at the end of the day, they still got to make a tackle, and you still got to make a play. So
what's the emotions going forward? Are you feeling confident in what you've been able to put out so far?
I'm feeling confident. I'm knocking off a little rust, but I just know it's only going to get better each and every day. So,
Daryl, I appreciate your time. Wish you all the best here in camp, and welcome to Canada and Saskatchewan.
Appreciate it.
That was the SportsCage podcast for Fries Tallman Lumber. Again, the Trex decking sale is on this week, located in Fort Capel and Regina. Delivery available. Fries Tallman Lumber.